Good evening. I would like to thank the Dad Joke Bot for bringing us the Dad Joke of the day. It is Dad Joke number 571. My doctor likes my choice of footwear. He told me I have serious healthy shoes. I feel like maybe would that joke be better if you just changed it to healthy shoes? I don't know. Well, we are going to continue this evening with Justice for All. I know we kind of took a break last week because last week was a sound test and an ergonomics test. And I think for the most part, we passed all the sound tests. We passed the ergonomics test. The ergonomics test maybe needs a little more work, just with my hands getting tired from playing a keyboard and mouse game for a while, but it's understandable how that just can happen sometimes. So, that being said, I don't have a whole lot to yap about. I mean, there's a lot I could yap about. I could yap about how I could yap about how I went to the gym yesterday. I could yap about how things are going great at things are going much better at work. I could yap about how I keep yawning. I do keep yawning. Maybe it wasn't just a problem with the old headphones. Or maybe I'm just tired. That's also a very real possibility. Maybe I am actually just kind of tired. Oh, too eepy sleepy. I'm too eepy sleepy to stream. But I did actually... Okay, I do have one thing to mention. I did... so as we're continuing in Justice for All, I did check a video walkthrough just to see roughly how long the episodes are. And this episode in the video walkthrough is about 2 hours long. And it's in 4 parts. Investigation, trial, so like a 2-day trial. And so if I never get stuck, then this will be about 2 hours long, right? If I never get stuck, then this stream will only be 2 hours long and we'll have nothing to worry about. Of course, I probably will get stuck at some point, though. So we'll see if worst comes to worst, we can split this into 2 parts, and this will just be like a shorter Phoenix Wright section to the stream. But while I'm thinking about it, let me actually pin a message. Can I just do... I can do /pin, right? /pin? Yeah, there we go. There we go. We will have that pinned just for anyone who walks in, because I know with this game people tend to ask, and I just want to be upfront. Hints are okay, spoilers are not. Y'all know how it works. But with that being said, I think I'm ready to play the game. Actually, no, I'm not ready to play the game. Hold on, I gotta fix something in OBS again. Okay. Are we good? We good? We're good. Okay, new game. Justice for All. We're going into Reunion and Turnabout, or, as we're calling it today, Reunion and Perfume. Is my stream title actually... Yeah, my stream title is correct. I have made that mistake once. Not updating my stream title is very silly. Okay. No more skedaddling. We're hopping into it. No more skedaddling. I mean, yes to skedaddling. Oh yeah, we saw this last time. There was no accident. I was drugged with sleeping pills. I was murdered by that person. And a car crashed. That's why I took my revenge. It's only fair, isn't it? Innie? Who is Innie? I guess we're gonna find out, right? Oh yeah, it's Maya. Maya's getting accused of murder again. I finally get to see you again, and it's not your fault. You didn't do it. No, I did it. I killed that person. I know we asked this earlier, but how is she saying she killed someone if she was also murdered? It's not a whole lot of sense make over here. But that wasn't you. It doesn't matter. It might as well have been me. Oh my goodness. We're only 10 seconds in and we got Maya confessing to a crime she didn't do already. I can't believe something like this happened. The events of that gloomy, rainy afternoon that started this whole mess. They keep playing through my mind. Minin in the chat for the Poke Catchers. All right, June 16th. So about a month ago. This takes place 1 month ago, right? What depressing rain. Who is this guy? Do you understand how depressed that makes me? Do you? I don't know, do I? I guess, but by the way, who are you? But actually, more than being depressed, I'm angry. Angry at that weather girl on TV. What did she do? I think our little rainy spell will take a break with a day of sun. Is what that girl said. I'd stake my life on it. Well, it's the weather. But that's why I didn't bother to bring an umbrella today. What nerve calling herself a weather girl. She's going to hear about my $1,500 suit. About your case. Unless you're planning on suing the weather girl. I'm sorry. I thought that before we got down to business, we could have some friendly chatter. This is what counts as friendly chatter. My name is Dr. Turner Gray. I'm a surgeon. Remind me never to end up under his knife. I'm here today because of this incident. Malpractice at Gray Surgical Clinic. 14 inpatients lose their lives. Oh, you're the doctor at... It's really quite upsetting. Did you hear me? Upsetting! Yes, I heard you. I agree, it's quite upsetting, Dr. Gray. Dude, we need a yawn counter for this stream. I know you guys can't see. I know you can't see me yawning, but I'm yawning a storm right now. Every time you hear me pause for more than a couple seconds, it might be because I'm yawning. The one that screwed up was that nurse. It was her that got the medications mixed up and killed those 14 patients. And yet, now listen good, and yet, that nurse had the nerve to go and die before admitting to her wrongdoing. What? Yeah, she had the nerve to die. She didn't even offer any sort of explanation to me, and this is the kicker. Whoops, didn't mean to pause. She up and has herself a grand ol' accident and crashes her car. Smash, crunch, instantly transforming her car into the accordion model. Yep, I can see that right now. That's right, about a year ago, all the tabloid shows were talking about it. Oh, so for once, this trial didn't start, like, in 10 seconds. It actually took a year to start, like trials in real life. 14 victims of medical malpractice and the nurse's mysterious fatal accident. There were rumors that Dr. Gray had actually caused that crash. Well, Maya's confessing to it, so don't worry, Dr. Gray. You're in the clear. Maya confessed to it. People said it was to forever hide the person responsible for the malpractice incident. Why would I? Now, I'm just going to say this once. Why on earth would I want to kill that nurse? She's the one who killed those 14 patients, not me. I think you need to take a deep breath, Doctor, and focus. More to the point, this case is over a year old. Why bring it up now? Oh, well, okay, so maybe they are, like... Yeah, normally cases here get solved in 2 days. That's simple, because the situation is slipping out of my grasp. This just won't do. My clinic isn't seeing nearly as many patients nowadays. Do you understand what that means? It means they're not coming to my clinic. Yeah, that makes sense. You don't say. If it were me, I don't think I'd want to go either. So what would you like me to do about it? I want you to help me prove I'm innocent. You do realize I'm a lawyer, not a private investigator, right? In Phoenix, you kind of are a private investigator. He does everything. No, this is something only you can do. Maya Fey, you know this girl, correct? What? Maya, why would he know her name? I heard you were working under her for a little while. Well, yes, I mean... Hey, wait a second here. I worked under her? Yes, am I wrong? She told me, so I'm not quite sure if... Well, we worked a few trials together, but she went back to her hometown to undergo more training. Ah, yes, I heard. It must be lonely for you. What? Wait, I'm not... She must be an extraordinary girl to handle such rigid training. I have an acquaintance who knows a lot about these mystical sorts of things. She's the one who introduced me to Ms. Fey. Is Maya really that famous? He's probably thinking of Mia. And I've already set up an appointment. For what? What else? A channeling! I'm going to have her call the spirit of that nurse that went and got herself killed. Oh my goodness. Oh. Maya, I wonder what she's up to right now. She's in the detention center, that's what's happening. We, the women of the Fey clan, have always been spirit mediums. It's because the power to communicate with spirits flows strongly through us. That's what she told me in the exposition. I guess she's learned to accept her responsibilities and become an adult. I don't know. Do adults get accused of murder every 5 seconds? Not counting training, this will be her first time channeling a spirit, so she gave me one condition before accepting my request. A condition? The condition is you, Mr. Wright. Oh, we have to be there? What? Maya needs us for emotional support? She said that she wouldn't do the channeling without first seeing you again. She saw us, like, last week, right? In the last trial? Me? And that is why I've searched you out. You want to see her too, don't you? I guess? And so, that is how I ended up visiting Maya's hometown with the doctor. That voice was highly inappropriate. Although maybe I should voice everything that way. This is how I'm gonna voice everything from now on. Oh, no. Okay, we're not doing that. Parain Village. You know, quiet little village, but there just happens to be a bus station here. Why, hello there. She looks like she had the little necklace on that they all wear. What an odd little girl. Hey, wait up, Pearly. Someone else is coming this way. Nick! Oh, it's Maya. Yay. Maya, how are you? It's good to see you again. Wow, I didn't think you'd really show up. Aw, it's playing Maya's theme. Yay. Doot, 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 doot. It's not that big a deal. You made it sound like you were so far away. Well, maybe I exaggerated, just a little. It was only 2 hours by train. If I had known you were this close, I'd have visited more. No, you're not allowed. I already decided, you know. Until I become an adult, I have to work hard and be strong by myself. Oh, well. Anyway, congratulations. I'm glad to hear training is going well for you. Haha. What do you mean, haha? Looks like you finally become a full-fledged medium, taking on your first job. Yeah, I didn't think it would be this soon. But this case, do you know the messy story behind it? Ha ha ha, behold the power of the Maya Intelligence Network. Let's see, 14 people died because of malpractice on Dr. Gray's part, right? And to pin the blame on the nurse, he killed her in what appeared to be a car accident. Huh? So what is this Maya Intelligence Network anyway? The tabloids. That's what I thought. I'm just pulling your leg, Nick. What really happened is the exact opposite. I heard all about it from Dr. Gray. Oh, come on, Nick. I wouldn't take a crazed killer as a client. That's too scary, even for me. Yeah, I guess so. So this is your hometown, huh, Maya? Yup. Parain Village, but I've heard people call this place Medium Valley, too. What about Large Valley? Interesting. So everyone that lives here is a spirit medium. Pretty much. Most of my ancestors were too, I think. That's probably true since the Fey ability to communicate with the dead is so strong. Actually, only the women of the village are mediums. The men are larges. I made the same lame joke 2 times in a row. They usually work someplace outside the village. They don't get the cool psychic powers. Oh yeah, I wanted to ask you about that girl I saw earlier. Do you know her? Oh, you mean Pearly? Pearly. Pearl Fey, she's my cousin. Isn't she adorable, just like yours truly? Cousin, wait, then that means... Is she also... Yup, she's a medium too. Pearly's a real genius when it comes to channeling. I see, I see. I hope I didn't scare her when I tried to talk to her earlier. Nah, she looked at me and she saw that I killed someone, probably. My aunt drilled it into her head that if a suspicious-looking person tries to talk to you, run away. Why? Why? Yeah, why am I suspicious-looking? Well, you're not wearing training clothes for starters. Of course not. Pearly is my aunt's most valued treasure, so she's not allowed to go outside of town. I mean, she also looks like she's 4 years old, so that would explain it as well. She doesn't know much about the world outside of Parain Village. Aunt. Pearly's mother is my aunt. Duh. Come on, Nick. Well, Nick, I've got to get going. It's about time for the channeling to start. Oh, yeah. I'm doing the channeling in my house, so come on in, okay? After I'm done, we can grill up some juicy burgers. Alright, good luck, Maya. Thanks! Yay, juicy burgers. Well, at least she's still the same perky Maya. I highly doubt there's anything worth examining around here. We don't need to read all the... I don't really feel like reading all the flavor text right now. Fey Manor. Meditation room. Ah, Mr. Wright, I'm so glad you showed. Some nice weather we're having today, aren't you happy? No, not at all. This guy is Twitch chat right here. This guy is the internet. This guy is Twitter. This guy is X. This guy is Threads and Blue Sky. He's never happy. That stupid weather girl made the wrong call again. It will rain cats and dogs today, she said with a straight face. I can't believe they allow such misguided reports on the public airwaves. Looks like talking about the weather with this guy is just asking for punishment. But anyway, this is a splendid manor. No argument there. It's hard to believe that this is Maya's house, though. I was given a guide map to this building. Here, Mr. Wright, I have a copy for you, too. We're gonna need a map. We're gonna need a map? Is that what I'm seeing? Meditation room, channeling chamber, winding way, side room. The winding way, huh? What are you going to do once the nurse's spirit has been called? Isn't it obvious? I'm going to have her write a signed confession. A ghost confession? A signed confession? Yes, a confession. Pay attention. I'll have her write this. 1 year ago on May 2nd, 14 patients died due to my negligence. And then on May 24th, I fell asleep at the wheel and died in a car accident due to my further negligence. I'm sorry and I apologize for being negligent. It's a very long sentence to get a ghost to write. That's what I'll have her write. With the confession, the rain falling on my soul can finally stop. Oh, I see. So how did you hear about Maya Fey? I heard about her from an acquaintance, a girl studying the occult at the college. That girl introduced me to this village. This is the home of the Crane School of Channeling. The home, huh? And Ms. Maya is a daughter of the Master, I hear. Master? Well, Misty, right? It's a Misty Fae? Do you see that door? That's the room where people and spirits meet. Ms. Maya's aunt is in there right now. Would you care to meet her? I guess? Oh, there's candles in here. That's how you know it's serious stuff. Wow, it's such a strange atmosphere in here. These flickering lights, I guess they're candles. You guess? Good sir, who might you be? Ah, my name is Phoenix Wright. Oh, you must be that good sir. Good sir? Is she talking about me? You are a lawyer, are you not, good sir? We've already gotten our nickname from this. Feels like every character has a different, like, pet name for Phoenix. I've heard much about you from Mystic Maya. Is that so, Mystic Maya? I am Mystic Maya's aunt, Morgan Fay. Nice to meet you. I had wanted to speak with you about a certain incident, good sir. Oh wait, what is that in chat? Sandshrew! Someone call Mimu. Sandshrew in chat. I had wanted to speak with you about a certain incident, good sir. It would seem that perhaps you ask too much of Mystic Maya in performing your duties. Most unbecoming, I'm afraid. Don't tell me you've already forgotten. Was it not for Mystic Maya and her assistants, you surely would not have won. First a girl that runs away, and now an old lady who says I stink at doing my job. I mean, it is true that Maya channeled Mia during the last game, right? When did I become the poster boy for how not to make a first impression? I can answer that question, Phoenix, at the start of the first game. That is exactly when. At the start of the series. The past is the past, though. Let us speak of the present now. Thank you. So why do you add Mystic to Maya's name? Isn't that a little strange? Good sir. Yes? How dare you be so rude and disrespectful towards Mystic Maya? I'm sorry. She must be addressed by her proper title, good sir. You must call her Mystic Maya. So about Mystic Maya... It is the blood. Excuse me, blood? Mystic Maya carries the blood of the Master. In actuality, she is the only one remaining. I guess because it is true that her sister is dead, so yeah, makes sense. Only one remaining, what's that supposed to mean? Come on, Nick, catch up. Mystic Maya is the rightful heirs of the Kurain channeling technique. Okay, then where do you stand? That is a little more complicated. Although a woman of the Fae clan, I am merely a member of the Branch family. Branch family? What's that? It is as it sounds. For a member of the Branch family, no matter her spiritual power, she can never become the master of the Kurain school. So how strong are you? It is a shame, however, I will admit. I cannot even begin to compare the lowliness of my power to the master's. So that's how it is. So today's channeling will be her first? Yes, good sir, because the spirit of a person who dies in a traffic accident is usually very strong. What? What does that mean? It is usually easier to call that person to our world. Traffic accident, indeed. The channeling will take place here, in this channeling chamber, good sir. As you can see, I am in the process of preparing. So this room is the channeling chamber. The place where a spirit medium speaks with those who have departed. I don't suppose you mind if we observe the session. Do not even think of such nonsense. Only the medium and the client may enter here. Oh. The secrets of the Kurain techniques cannot be seen by just anybody. That never stopped Maya from doing it in front of me before. It is also for your safety, good sir, if something were to go wrong. That is why, while channeling is being performed, that heavy door is securely locked. Oh, that's what the lock is for. What did you think it was for, silly Billy? Oh, yes. I wonder if you have yet to meet Pearl, good sir. She is an adorable, angelic young girl. Oh yeah, we met her. She is my daughter. Now then, what is it you were about to say? What a cute daughter you have, haha. A pure heart that knows not of the evils in this world is a powerful thing, good sir. Well, too bad. She's already met me, and now she's about to learn about murder, so, you know. Please refrain from affiliating with her, I request. Well, it's not like I had the chance to anyway. I must insist and stress that you not let it occur. Oh, this is like a... Something bad's gonna happen to her, huh? Okay, okay, I get it. Oh, this is the winding way. This garden is really breathtaking. Someone put a lot of love into it. What is that over there? Is that an incinerator? It looks a little out of place in a garden like this. Yep, that's where they put the bodies. It's a small incinerator. I don't think garbage trucks come all the way out here to tiny villages like this, so every family has to burn their own trash. Or bodies. So this is the side room. Looks like it's more of a break room. There's bedding spread out on the floor. It looks like someone's sleeping in one. I shouldn't disturb them. Disturb them! Okay, fine. I won't disturb them. I guess. It's a small alcove. I have no idea what it's supposed to mean or symbolize. If I had one of these in the office, it would end up as storage space. But here it's decorated with some pretty flowers and a beautiful hanging scroll. It's a decorative wooden bear sculpture. There's a plate attached to the base. Terrain Village, the heart of channeling. What the? It's a souvenir. So does this mean it's easy to spot bears here and for them to spot you? Yup, we're in bear country. This is the first time I've seen a sliding door like this in person. From here I can see the winding way and the little garden in the courtyard. Okay. No, nothing too exciting, I guess. Oh. Hey you, hold on now. This gal's got a few questions to ask. I'm sure I've heard that southern accent somewhere before. It's Lotta! Well, I'll be. It's Mr. Phoenix Wright. And we get her theme too, which is great. How you been? Haven't seen you in what, a year? You are a lot of heart, right? You're a lot of heart, right? Bingo! I'm the one and only paranormal photographer, lot of heart. So I guess you're still at it? Being a photographer, I mean? Of course. And today I'm gonna get myself a real scoop, you wait and see. Oh, that's right. This ain't no time to be wasting time. The channeling's about to get started, is it that time already? We all should hurry up and get to the meditation room. What are you waiting around for? Come on. A lot of heart, huh? I've been judging her harshly because of that case. But I guess looking back, we had some good times too. We will now begin the channeling. Mystic Maya and honored guest, please proceed into the channeling chamber. With this, I can finally swat all those pesky flies once and for all. You hear me? They won't be able to say a single bad thing about me after this. You would love to hear them apologize, wouldn't you? Wouldn't you, Mr. Wright? Me? Oh, yeah, I sure would. Mystic Maya, do you have the channeling chamber key? Yep, right here. That is most satisfactory. That key is one of a kind, so please take care of it well. It'll be fine, Aunt Morgan. I won't lose it, trust me. Oh, she's gonna lose it. Okay, Dr. Gray, let's get started. Finally, let's go. Click. Now let us wait patiently out here for them. I'm sorry guys, I need to take, while we are waiting patiently for the channeling, I actually need to take a quick break myself. I'm sorry, I know it's not really BRB time yet, but I'm gonna take a $5, I'm gonna run ads, I'll be back, and you can enjoy this spooky music while we're away. So yeah. I'll be headed there briefly. We'll run ads, and I'll be back in about 5. See you guys soon. Hey, hello again, hello again, hello again. I apologize for the sudden interruption. I was getting, like, while we were playing, not only was I yawning a lot, but I was getting like a really gnarly upset stomach. And so I just went and took a couple Tums and did a little stretch, did a little water. I hope that doesn't come back, and if it does, then I'm just gonna be an unhappy camper. But hopefully we don't have to be an unhappy camper. Hopefully we can continue being the world's happiest campers. But let's see, are they done yet? Are we there yet? Are we there yet? Okay. Please have some lovely bitter green tea and jaw-droppingly large strawberry desserts. Oh, I want dessert. I want dessert. Hi, Avery. Good to see you. You got here right as I was talking about my upset stomach. Yeah, I took a break and I ran ads because I was like, I gotta go take some Tums, dude. Like, this is not good. So I ran ads and I just came back. But hello, it's good to see you. Hold on now, Oh, Lotta, you're gonna get yourself in trouble again. Don't call her Granny. Unless she's your actual Granny. Granny? How come we ain't allowed in that room? Dear madam, you have an impressive grasp of English. From where did you learn it? Oh, man. What? I'm from the heart of the Heartland. Is that so? Then I humbly request that you return to this heart of the Heartland. How did Lotta get here in the first place? If outsiders aren't allowed here, then how did Lotta get here? What are you talking about? This is Crane Village. If you cannot follow our traditions and rules, we request that you leave. Ooh. Sorry. Sorry. Wow, she shut Lotta up. Now that's impressive. Now then, let us wait. And wait. And wait. Bang! Oh no. What? Hey now, what was that just now? A wild Bennett in the chat. Very fitting since we're talking about ghosts. Maybe let's pokey catch that for good luck. It came from inside the channeling chamber. Love me some ghosties. Yeah. Bang. Hey, that's a gunshot. Excuse me. I've heard that sound before. It's a gunshot. I'd bet my afro on it. Maya's in there. Ask Morgan what to do. Miss Faye, what should we do? Yellow-bellied chicken liver, what are you waiting for? Kick it down already. Yellow-bellied chicken liver. But the key, that key is one of a kind. In this world, there is only that one. Yeah, okay, so when they said earlier, oh, the door is securely shut and locked, haha, yeah. Even I am powerless to open that door. There's really no other way. Alright. Stand aside, I'm going to break the door down. Wait, please. That sort of recklessness. Yeah, now that's what I call being a man. Oh no, our recklessness is going to make Maya think she committed murder or something. Bang, bang, crash. Oh, yep. Yep, I knew it. Oh, so he... You know, honestly, I suspected him maybe being the suspect, but nope, he's the victim. Oopsie. Oopsie daisies. Dr. Gray. Click. Oh, because Lotta's there just right behind us taking pictures of it, huh? I was murdered. Maya? That man murdered me. So I killed him. What? Click. So Maya starts channeling the dead car crash victim, And then it's like, surprise, murder time, bang, bang, bang. Lotta, at a time like this, times like this are perfect for snapping up shots. But anyway, what's going on here? This gal, is she, Maya? Step away from there. Please leave this area to me. Go quickly and inform the police. But hurry, before there are more victims here. before Maya goes on a killing spree. Oh my gosh. Hey, let's go, city boy. Leave this to the granny. So yeah, how's Maya gonna get out of this one? She was locked in a room with just her and one other person, and then one of them died. This is class. This feels like the most classic Ace Attorney setup. Most classic Phoenix Wright setup is like you're locked in a room with one other person, one of them dies, and it's like, how are you going to explain your way out of this one, huh? My cell phone doesn't get reception way out here. Oh, you got to upgrade your phone plan, my guy. I'm just kidding. This was like 2006. Cell phones weren't as good. So I ended up using the phone booth to call the police. And they're on their way. That's good. Lordy, I saw a genuine mysterious phenomenon. She seems really on edge because of all this. Not that I blame her. I'm scared to death by what's going on. Scared to death, you say? Ha ha ha. Okay, bad joke. Hey, mister. That gal, Maya, she wasn't the one that pulled the trigger, was she? Oh, yeah. Lotta doesn't know that when Maya is channeling, her whole physical appearance changes. Then again, weren't there only 2 of them in there? I reckon she must have done it then. Lotta, what do you know about Dr. Gray? Not much, but I did some digging. That's one gent with a bad reputation. Really? I hear he's good at surgery and stuff, but his personality stinks like wet sheep. I sort of got the same impression myself. Well, we don't have to hear him complain about the weather anymore. Oh my gosh. It's maybe not a good joke to make about a person who just died. I'm sorry. Soon as his nurse or patients don't do what he says, he starts a-hollering. Must have been real rough to work for him. Yeah, as someone who complains about the weather every day doesn't sound like a whole lot of fun to work for. Oh, whoops. Yep, we heard that. Ah, Mr. Wright. Miss Faye, how's, Mystic Maya? She has returned to this world. The spirit-severing technique was successful. Just take a knife and sever it. Let me see her, please. She is still unconscious. I humbly request that you wait outside for her recovery. Guess I just have to wait. Oh, someone else. Oh, Gumshoe. Yep. The police are here. Sorry to keep you waiting. Huh? You again? What are you doing all the way out here, Detective Gumshoe? I mean, he's the only police officer, basically, right? It's actually kind of funny. I was in the area for a business trip, pal. Well, time to check out the crime scene. I'll have to question everyone here later on. So just sit tight, alright? Why is he grinning at me? Shall I show you to the scene of the crime, Detective Jim Shoe? Hey, that's a good pun. I like that. My name isn't Jim Shoe. The 2 of them went into the channeling chamber. I guess all I can do for now is see what everyone else has to say. Anyone over here? No. Anyone over here? Possibly. I'm pretty sure there was someone sleeping here earlier. Like, how can I help you? Like, so isn't it about time to start? Oh, she's like this is like the, I don't know, the it girl. The it girl of this game. I know we've already had several it girls. You know, like the channeling. Channeling. You got the ghosty. Does this mean it's gonna make me do crimes? I hope not, Avery. I hope not. No, actually, the situation has kind of changed. Huh? Like, what do you mean? Please stay calm, but there's been a murder. So, like, a murder is that thing where, like, one person kills another, right? Yes, yes, you got it. Gold star. Yes, a person has killed another person. Oh, that's, what are the words I'm looking for? It's like totally a bummer. Okay, I kind of already hate this character, but I also kind of also love this character. Imagine you're at this you hear someone gets murdered and you're like, that's totally a bummer. Yeah, after all that effort, that's all she had to say. Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot to like introduce myself. My name is Innie Miney. So they hinted at something earlier with her name. Is she I don't know. Are you the murderer? Are you the one that did it? I guess we're gonna find out one way or the other, right? At the college, I'm researching and studying parapsychology. Parapsychology. That's right. I think people like usually call it occult studies or something. Yeah, that's a little different. It's a more sanitized. Parapsychology feels like a more sanitized name. Like supernatural phenomenon, ESP, and psychic powers, that sort of stuff. That's pretty out there. I'm Phoenix Wright, attorney at law. So what brings you here today? So I was the one who told Dr. Gray about this place. He asked me, like, do you know of a good spirit medium? We always, like it when, you ever take a survey for a restaurant or a whatever, and they say, like, how did you hear about our service? What if the spirit mediums have a survey where they ask, how did you hear about our service? And it's like, oh, it was a recommendation from a friend. I saw a commercial on TV. I saw your social media posts. That's we always want a good friend who can recommend us a good spirit medium. Dr. Gray did say something about being introduced to this place. Because, like, talking to dead people and, like, multiple personalities are my thing? I see, then why were you taking a nap here? Like, I wasn't feeling good. She's doing the Eto Bleh face. Eto Bleh? Huh? I'm, like, allergic to sesame seeds? I feel like I have known people who talk exactly like this. They, like, must have put some in the food they served for lunch. Oh, that doesn't sound fun. Oh, so her alibi is gonna be that she was asleep the whole time, huh? So I, like, felt sick and came in here to, like, sleep. I totally feel like, oh, Siribot, you're getting them all today. I see that. I see that. Ooh, I can't even see the messaging. Like, when Siribot nopes the message out of existence, I can't even see it anymore. Can I see it in StreamerBot chat, actually? Like, I'm morbidly curious, you know? No, I can't even see it in StreamerBot chat. That's so funny. Okay. Siribot just nopes them out of existence. I totally feel like I've wasted my time because I, like, slept a long time. I mean, that sounds... I love a good nap. You know me. I love a good nappy nap. So you were sleeping here the entire time? Yeah, ever since lunch. So you don't know anything about the murder that took place? Like what? Oh, that. I, like, totally know nothing. So who was, like, killed? The surgeon that requested the channeling, Dr. Gray. Sorry, your friend's dead. You and Dr. Gray knew each other, right? I don't know any Dr. Gray. What? That's suspicious. You just said you're the one that recommended the place. Oh, really? Then what was all that talk about him earlier? Huh? Well, like a long, long time ago, I was like a patient. Yeah. She sounds like she's trying to hide something. Oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy. Okay. I feel like I already maybe see where this is going. There's no one here, as usual. Oh. Ah! Scary girl. Hey, how are you? You're Pearl, right? Silent as ever. What's that she's got in her hand? I've seen it somewhere before. It's the key, you silly Billy. What is it? Is it my hair? Is it too spiky? Not spiky enough? No, she's out of there. Yeah, okay. The police are busily running here and there, and I don't see Maya anywhere. Hey, that rhymed. Hey, you, don't touch anything. Look, I really need to ask you some questions. Don't look at me like I'm some sort of uncaring jerk. Tell you what, pal, I'll let you ask me a few questions, alright? Okay, sure. About Maya. I hate to break this to you, pal, but with the way things look now, that girl's the only one who could have done it. Yeah, only Maya and the victim were inside this room, after all. But Maya is... You can ask more about her later, pal. Right now I got a job to do, and that's collecting evidence. Detective Gumshoe looks like a real professional, and yet something about his expression still looks the same. So Dr. Gray was shot with a gun, huh? He was shot in the forehead. But... But he was also stabbed in the chest with a knife. And that's... Well, there's a 1-2, the double tap. Basically, the Vic was first stabbed and then he was shot. Okay, that's scary. Star you in the chat. Star you's good for evolving into Starmie. No flavor text, really? Nothing? Not even on the pile of blood? I guess it really doesn't want us to Oh, no touching without permission. That's what he's gonna say, huh? I can't be too careful if a kid like her can be a murder suspect, now can I? I guess if I want to search this room, I'm going to have to come back later. Yeah, okay. So, I mean, that's a very obvious hint. It's like, don't, you know, we're not searching now. Does presenting this do anything? Okay. Just move back. Move outside. She's probably scared out of her wits after having a murder take place right by her. Lada? God, don't let it be me next. You know what? That's not an unreasonable thing to say, because people get murdered all the time in this universe. So to say, like, please don't let me be the next murder victim is actually kind of reasonable sounding, you know? Don't scare me like that. What do you mean? You're the one scaring me. If I weren't so tough, you'd have another dead body on your hands. Mine. Oh my goodness. Did you see or notice anything that stuck out at you? Nah, well, maybe one thing. What is it? Turns out my poor stomach's not good at handling this kind of thing. Hey, me too. Maybe that's why I had the upset stomach. It's because the story was just so intense. What? Curses and ghosts and stuff coming back to get you. This is just too much, I say. What's too much? Being an occult photographer. That's some scary stuff, so I think I'm going to try being a celebrity photographer now. We've seen her go through several career changes at this point. She's exploring. She's trying to find out what works for her. Trying to find out what works for her. Going after photos more within your reach from now on. More glamour, less gore. What's up? Oh, yeah. What is it? I took some hot pictures earlier. Yeah, I think I heard. Remember? I took some pictures of the murder scene inside. She did, two even. The seance murder. I sure like the ring of that. It'll be a sensational story. Lotta. Sorry, but my journalistic sense is burning inside me. Hate to cut and run, but I'm heading back in. Gotta beat those cops to the scoop of the century. Okay. So she's running in to take even more pictures? I don't know who's scarier, Lotta or the spirits, and why does it feel like we've been through this before? Oh, dear madam, you have such impeccable timing. Like, what's all that buzz? All right, everyone, listen up. You too, pal. I'm going to give you all a brief update. Right now, it looks like the investigation's not going to be done until real late. That is a terrible shame. I propose that everyone sleep here under the roof of the Fey Manor tonight. What a mess. I can't believe how crazy this day turned out. Maya was arrested and taken away by the police. Yup. Same. It's a normal Tuesday. Normal Tuesday for Maya. And I don't see myself getting any sleep tonight. Oh, is it the next day? Yeah, it's the next day already. Okay. Morning. I guess I must have nodded off at some point. I hope Maya's okay. I should hurry and get to the detention center ASAP. Oh, we teleported. Nick, oh, she's already crying. Maya, what am I going to do? I never imagined it would turn out like this. Calm down, Maya. Take deep breaths. Aw, I feel bad. Maya's not my favorite character in the series, but I always feel bad for her because it's like just bad stuff always ends up happening to her, you know? Come to think of it, the first time I met her, it all started right here in this detention center. Yeah, you're not wrong. I finally get to see you again, and it's not your fault. You didn't do it. No, I did it. I killed that person. But that wasn't you. It doesn't matter. It might as well have been me. I was too weak, and I couldn't control the spirit's power, so I don't want to bring up the case quite yet, but you don't have to be nice to me. I understand. So you're the master or something of the Kurain School of Channeling? Actually, my mother is for now, but since that title is passed from mother to daughter, I guess I will be someday. But many people think that channeling isn't real, that it's all just an act. You believe in us, don't you? Yeah, because I've seen it with my own eyes. Yeah, because you saved my butt in that one case. When Maya's channeling a spirit, not only her voice, but her whole physical appearance changes. It's a supernatural phenomenon that occurs every time. Or she just, has a little Mario mushroom. She grows, twice her size, and it plays a little sound effect. It happened this time, too. Dr. Gray said that he wanted to call the nurse, so... Maya's body must have taken on that nurse's appearance. What exactly happened in the channeling chamber? Yeah, did you just have a gun on you? I went into that room with Dr. Gray, locked the door, and sat down across from him. Okay. We closed our eyes, and I began the channeling. This is sounding kind of creepy, like the beginning of a scary story. I mean, it is the beginning of a scary story. And that's the last thing I remember. What? After a spirit comes into my body, I lose myself, my consciousness. Then you don't remember a single thing? When I came to, I was being held in my aunt's arms, and there was blood all over my clothes. Oh, but I do remember having a dream. A dream? What kind of dream did you have while you were channeling? I can't remember it all that well, but I was dead and buried in the ground. I couldn't move, and it was unbearable, really suffocating. It went something like that. I see. I have no idea what to say to that. There was a really familiar smell, too. Under the ground? Yeah, I can't quite place it, but I know I've smelled that same scent before. I guess this is about all the information I'm going to gather for today. I'll be back later, Maya. In the meantime, please make sure you prepare it, okay? Huh? It? What is it? The document requesting me to be your attorney, of course. But... what's wrong? Are you sure? I mean, I'm guilty. I'm a murderer. She's already confessing. Come on, Maya. Pull yourself together. No one's decided that yet. But I did. I killed that person with these 2 hands. They gonna catch these hands. I killed him with these. I'm gonna... okay, just a little more. Just a little more of me. Just a little more perfume on screen. They're gonna catch these hands. That's enough, Maya. It's hopeless. If you defend me, you'll lose, I'm sure. Stop it. Help me. Aw, poor Maya. Nick, help me. I'm scared. Don't worry, I will. When is the trial? It sounds like tomorrow. It's always tomorrow. As usual, 0 prep time. Alright, I'm going now. Wait. This jewel. This is called a Magatama. It's a magical charm, and it's always protected me. Give this to Pearly, and I'm sure she'll lend you her spiritual powers. Oh, is this where, is this where the game does, psych locks, I think? I know it's again, this is a first playthrough, but I know that's a mechanic in this game, and I'm guessing this is the MacGuffin that lets you do that. Slightly translucent. It's small, but has a deep, profound aura about it. Okay. See ya, Maya. Peace out. I have to save Maya, no matter what. It's her life on the line. What in the world happened in that room yesterday? The meditation room nurtures all mediums, young and old. Even mediums in training, I'd wager, but it's pretty deserted today. Probably because of the murder yesterday. Yeah, you think? It looks like Detective Gumshoe isn't here today. I should take this chance and thoroughly check this room. If I'm lucky, I might uncover a clue or two. Oh, sorry, but she's here. Oh, Mr. Wright. Good morning. I'm on my way to go meet Mystic Maya, and I thought to bring her some items to make her feel more at home. Namely, tea so bitter you lose your tongue, and jaw-droppingly large strawberry desserts. She keeps mentioning the strawberry desserts, and I want one. I want to num 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 num. I'm sure Maya will be very grateful. That's Mystic Maya, good sir. She is one scary lady. Oh dear, sweet Mystic Maya. Pearl wept constantly for you last night, as did I. I know it's important for me to search the site, but I should ask her some questions too while I have the chance. I would like to ask you a few questions about what happened yesterday. Do you mean that awful tragedy? That man murdered me, so I killed him. Step away from there. Please leave this area to me. Go quickly and inform the police. Yes, that happened just like 10 minutes ago. What happened here in this room after I left? Well, first I struck Mystic Maya on the head. That's the spirit severing technique, is just smack him. give him a little bop. To make her go unconscious, correct? That is correct. Next, I performed the spirit severing technique. Spirit severing technique? The spirit of that nurse was inside of Mystic Maya's body. I used the technique to send the nurse's spirit back to the other world. I wonder if this kind of testimony is even admissible in a court of law. By the way, what is this room exactly? The channeling chamber? This room was created for the sole purpose of preventing such a tragedy as yesterday. What do you mean? Sometimes when an inexperienced medium calls an especially strong spirit, that spirit may become violent and revolt, as you witnessed yesterday. Revolt, but how? When a spirit enters a medium body, she loses her will and herself steps aside. To put it another way, the spirit is borrowing the medium's body, good sir. But isn't that extremely dangerous? An experienced medium has little problem controlling a spirit, but Mystic Maya, that was her first channeling. And that was why I insisted on locking the door. However, I never thought that would be calling danger upon the client himself. I'm grateful that one of our heirlooms was not damaged in this horrible incident. And that would be? That folding screen there. It is the Kurain's sacred writings. Along with the Kurain's sacred urn, they are this village's most treasured possessions. If I ever found out that something had happened to either one... Oh, the humanity. Odd for her to be worrying about the folding screen at a time like this. I guess it isn't just some dilapidated old screen after all. How is Pearl today? Mr. Wright. Yes? In this world, Pearl is my most treasured possession. When compared to even Mystic Maya, Pearl has the spiritual power to become a master. That's very impressive. Until now, the women of the Branch family have thought it themselves to be inferior. But Pearl is different. Her spiritual strength is so great, it's even greater than some of the main family. Yes, Pearl is a channeling prodigy and is the pride of the Branch family. Wow, she's really fired up now. In any case, our world is so different from yours, perhaps it is best for you to quit, good sir. Quit? Quit what? Is she gonna do the same thing of just telling me not to look at anything? This is where the medium sits, I assume. There are 4 panels of flooring. The straw on the flooring feels a little damp, probably from the humidity in the air. No matter what I do, my eyes keep getting drawn to the pool of blood in the center here. The meditation room is on the other side of this very heavy-looking door. The lock is broken because I broke it. It doesn't seem possible, but I managed to break it pretty badly. When we want to do something bad enough, people can do the most amazing things. Yep. Like murder, apparently. I guess this is an altar. Whatever it is, it feels very important. A mirror-like object with a cloudy reflective surface. And some branches of a sacred tree have been set in a predetermined arrangement. I guess they're used during the channeling. It's a beautiful and expensive folding screen. It also looks quite old. There seems to be some sort of sacred text written on it, but I can't read it. This is... It's a hole. Could this have been made by a bullet? Folding screen added to court record. Hooray. Well then, I do believe it is time for me to take my leave. Alright, please tell Maya I said hi. What was that? I mean, Mystic Maya. I will tell her. Yeah, Maya never had a problem with us just calling her Maya. Little Pearl isn't here today. Maybe she's at school. Oh, hey, like, you're that guy from yesterday, the dentist guy. Yep, that's me. I'm the dentist. No, I'm a lawyer. That's right. Mr. Smith, Esquire. That's right. Wait, I mean, you're wrong. My name is Wright. Smith, Wright. Well, I got like 3 letters at least. I don't think she gets the point. Anyway, why are you here? So, like, I study this thing called parapsychology at this college, and you told me about that yesterday. The sesame allergy, too. What I'd really like to know is why you're still here today. Oh, so, like, that's what you meant. Like, you should have been more, like, clear about it. Sorry, my bad. No, it's okay. Like, it's really... That's it? Why'd you stop mid-sentence? Did I? So, like, what was I talking about again? Oh my gosh, this girl's useless. If Lotta ever wanted another genuine mysterious phenomenon, it's right here. So why are you still here today? Like, there's so much for me to, like, study here. Like what? Like the medium's training, or like how they inherit their spiritual power? I suppose this village is the real thing after all. So, like, I asked if I could stay here for, like, a little longer. She sure seems like the carefree type, at least, on the surface. Have you heard about the murder? It's, like, totally scary, she says with a silly smile plastered on her face. So, do you know anything about it that might help? Somehow I don't think she has a grip on reality, let alone what's going on here. About the victim, Dr. Gray. I don't know who you're talking about. Like, wait, I think you asked about him, like, yesterday, too? That's right. Her reaction yesterday when I asked was, are we going to flash back to just a couple minutes ago? I don't know any Dr. Gray. Oh, really? Then what was all that talk about him earlier? Huh? Well, like a long, long time ago, I was like a patient, yeah. Okay, she is definitely hiding something from me. Like, is something wrong? Yeah, something's wrong. That's fine. Going back this way. Ah, you surprised me. And how are you today? I guess she isn't open to friendly chatting. She's still holding something in her hand. It looks like the same thing she had yesterday. Here, I have a present for you. Oh yeah, Maya said to give this to you. Aw, oh, I made her cry. Oh no, I'm in trouble now. If Morgan sees us like this, I'll be the next one they're channeling. That's Mystic Maya's... Huh? She actually spoke. Who are you? I'm Phoenix Wright. I worked with Maya. You worked with Mystic Maya? You're Mr. Nick, right? Excuse me? I bet I know who she picked Nick up from. I know who you are. You're Mystic Maya's special someone. No, please stop shipping us. What? So then, of course, you're going to help Mystic Maya, aren't you? That's what you're going to do, right? Well, yeah, I will. Oh wow, it's like a beautiful fairy tale. That earnest look shining brightly in your eyes. It must be true love. Why am I being boiled into a bright red lobster by this little kid? Ooh, lobster. Num 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 num. I'm so jealous of Mystic Maya. Ah, what a wonderful relationship. Wait, I mean, things aren't like, I can tell you're a good person. All right, Mr. Nick. I may be small, but I'm going to help you in any way I can. Thanks, Pearl. Pearl, are you friends with Maya? We already established that they're cousins, right? So they should be friends. I feel very grateful to be friends with her. She's so great. I want to be like Mystic Maya when I grow up. I really look up to her. Wow, I had no idea Maya was so revered. Usually when people don't use Mystic Maya's title, I get mad. Oh, sorry. But if it's you, Mr. Nick, then it's okay. Because you're special to her. Oh no. She's not gonna stop shipping us, is she? It's not gonna stop. We're getting thrown under the bus here. Whoops, I lost control for a second. Here we go. Where in the world did she get an idea like that? By the way, this may be rude, but which channeling school are you from? Which channeling school? Yes, for example, I study the Kurain technique. Ah, I get it. No, I'm a lawyer. A lawyer. Lawyer? Yup. Is that related to spirit mediums in any way? None that I know of. I think in this universe, lawyering is pretty related to spirit mediums. Also, I would not expect a 6-year-old to necessarily know what a lawyer is. I'm sorry, but I have no idea. Maya did say Pearl doesn't know much about the outside world. So what's that you've got there, Pearl? Oh, this? I found it yesterday. If you want it, I can give it to you, of course. Alright, well, if you really want to give it to me... You look like a child at a toy store, Mr. Nick. She not only speaks in a refined manner, but laughs in one too. Yeah. An old steel key. A green jewel is set in the center of the key grip. Mr. Nick? Yes, Pearls? I can call you that, right? You're too cute to just call you Pearl. Sure, Mr. Nick. Are you sure it's okay for me to have this Magatama? Yeah, it's okay. I was told to give it to you. But I can't accept something like this. All I really should do is charge this Magatama with spiritual energy. Spiritual energy. Please take this. I'm sure it will be helpful. It's glowing now. It's glowing. It's... I don't know what she did. It's a glow-in-the-dark toy, okay? That's... What do you mean? It will let you see people's secrets. See people's secrets? Yes. If it's all right with you, I would like to accompany you for a little while. I can explain the Magatama's power to you when we meet someone hiding a secret. Oh, well, I think I know someone hiding a secret, and she's over here. Fey Manor side room. Hello again. We seem to be seeing a lot of each other today. Ah, she's like totally cute. Is she like your daughter? What? No. How old do you think I am? I want to ask you about the victim, Dr. Gray. I like totally don't know him. Oh, here we go. We're gonna get a tutorial. Tutorial time, baby! Ah, what is that? Yay, it's a tutorial. You can see it, can't you, Mr. Nick? You can see the lock on that person's heart. Huh, what? This is the power of the Magatama. Only you can see these psych locks, Mr. Nick. Psych locks, huh? The more someone wants to hide their secret, the more locks you will see. If it's only one, I think you can easily unlock it. Unlock, but how? Please use Mystic Maya's Magatama on this person. Let's remove the lock. I have no idea what she's talking about, but guess I'll give it a try. You must be careful though, Mr. Nick. If you make a mistake, it will hurt you. If you don't think you have the proof you need, you must have the courage to stop. Well, I've got to start somewhere. Let's give Psych-Lock thing a try. Oh, so there's an actual icon of a lock on it. Okay. I'm going to ask you again. Did you know Dr. Gray? I totally don't know that guy. Like, you're totally more persistent than a roach. So does this play out like, this girl is hiding something, I'm sure of it. I wonder if this plays out like a cross-examination just in the courtrooms, right? I guess I have no choice but to remove this lock. Alright, so first I have to use Maya's Magatama. Oh, we actually have to, like, present it? No? The victim. Innie-miny, I believe you do know who Dr. Gray is. I told you, like, how many times do I, like, have to repeat myself? If you're, like, so totally sure, then where's, like, your proof? While it may be possible that you never actually met Dr. Gray in person, I do believe you might have at least indirectly known of him. Like, what do you mean, like, indirectly? I should try to show that the possibility existed for now. Something that shows a possible connection between Innie and Dr. Gray. We only have a few options. They were both here, right? They were, the map? Is that the idea? Here's your proof. Like, what is that? Ouch, I guess it doesn't have anything to do with it, huh? Oh no, I'm getting owned. Pearls did warn me, if you make a mistake it will hurt you, she said. If I don't have enough evidence, I should probably stop. I should take another look at the court record and think it through one more time. Um... Oh, right. There's the profiles. You can also present profiles now. I forgot about that. Okay. I mean, no. If there was, like... Because she straight up said earlier that she's the one that recommended Dr. Gray to come here. But... What do I present? Okay. I don't think I have enough evidence yet. I should investigate and gather more clues before I try again. Okay. So we have to move around a little more. A splendid garden with a small lamp and traditional decorations. It's a bit small to walk around in, although that incinerator piques my curiosity. It's a really old urn. The ashes of a person long dead are inside. It looks like something with a long history. Other than that, it's not very interesting, so it's time to move on. Okay, I'll move on, fine. Hey, it's you, pal, so you're going to be her lawyer, I bet. Yes. Oh, I really feel bad for you, pal. Just this once, I wish I could be on your side. Detective Gumshoe. Yeah, but I shouldn't be saying that kind of stuff to you. Hey, you're a cute kid. Haha, I'm not scary. Honest. Wow, I never knew Gumshoe liked kids. I think Gumshoe would be good around kids. He's a nice guy. Hey, I know. I'll show you something cool. How's this? A real, genuine pistol. Detective Gumshoe, what are you doing showing her something that dangerous? Oh, sorry. What about Maya and the charges against her? I don't think you can win, pal. If you're talking about proof, we've got a few pieces. You've got proof? Yeah, pal. That puffy-haired photographer's going to testify tomorrow. He must be talking about Lotta, actually. Speaking of Lotta... I took some hot pictures earlier, remember? I took some pictures of the murder scene inside. Yeah. Lotta's hot pictures. I wonder what her camera captured. Besides, you must have realized by now, pal, there's no way anyone other than Maya Fey could have done it. What am I supposed to say to Pearl now? About Dr. Gray. The victim wasn't super famous, but people still knew who he was. His face was all over those tabloid shows last year. Yeah, I know. I was looking through some newspapers from last year and... Huh? I could have sworn I'd cut an article out, but I guess I must have lost it. He's searching through his pockets, and boy, are those big. It looked really interesting, too. Hey, do you have a copy, pal? A copy of that article? I think Dr. Gray might have brought a copy to the office when he came by. We have to go back to the office and come back here? Is that what I'm hearing? About Maya's trial tomorrow. I've got 2 pieces of news for you, pal. 2? Yeah, bad news and even worse news. So which do you want to hear first? I don't really care. It doesn't change the fact that I'm not going to like it. Alright, pal. Well, the prosecutor for the trial is Prosecutor Von Karma. What? Von Karma? Manfred von Karma. He was an awe-inspiring veteran prosecutor. He never lost a case in the 40 years of his career, and he raised a fearsome disciple. The horrible aftertaste of the evil he force-fed me is something I'll never forget. Wait a sec. But didn't Von Karma stand trial, and... That's where the other piece of bad news comes in. The Von Karma you're facing tomorrow is actually his successor. Successor? Yeah, it's, the girl, right? I forget her name. So who is this successor to Von Karma? Literally, pal, it's Prosecutor Von Karma's kid. His kid became a prosecutor real young, like 13, and hasn't lost a trial since. That's what they call a prodigy, pal. Kid, huh? Wait a sec. 13? The kid became a prosecutor at the age of 13? I mean, a prodigy like that, I would have heard something about. Oh, no, no. The kid was born and raised in Germany, pal. That country's got a lot of stuff and is a great place to develop a person's talents. Germany, huh? That's probably why I've never heard of this person. Still, all it takes is someone mentioning the name Von Karma. And I get terrible flashbacks to that case. Stop it! Get a grip on yourself, Phoenix! None of that matters anymore now that he's gone. Alright, nothing in here? Yeah. So we gotta go to the law office, huh? Ooh, it feels like I've been gone forever. But it's only been one day. Oh, that's right. Where's that newspaper Dr. Gray brought the other day? Here it is, right on top of my desk. This is the only thing that's left behind that's going to be of any help. Newspaper clippings added to court record. Newspaper clipping 1. That means there's going to be more. Oh, whoops. Okay. Go here, then here, then here. Now, they handed us that map for a reason, because they knew we were going to need it. Alright, let's come back to this lady. Yeah, so it basically is like a little mini cross-examination. That's kind of neat. Eeny miny. Oh, and our health is still the same as it was before. Possible connection between her? The fact that you definitely heard of him because he was in the news a year ago, right? Here's your proof. Like, what is that? Oh, was that not it either? Pearls did warn me, if you make a mistake, it will hurt you. I really thought that was it. Gosh darned it. Does presenting this do anything? Okay, well... now what? Do you need to show this to Gumshoe? Dr. Gray brought this over to my office the other day, and... Hey, it's that news story! The one about the malpractice suit. 14 patients died and it caused a huge stink. Yeah, but that's not all, pal. Things only got worse after that. You mean the car accident the nurse died in? Oh, here we go. I brought my own clipping with me today. Here, pal, this is for you. Alright, thanks. Ah, Mimi Miney. So that was her mom or sister or something? Died after falling asleep at the wheel. So Amy and Mimi? Innie and Mimi? Okay. Third time's the charm, right? Third time's the charm? Oh, shoot. Okay. I keep going the wrong way! I keep going the wrong way. Alright. For real this time. We're gonna get her. Take a look at this newspaper clipping. Like, what is it? A story about an accident? Please read the victim's name. Mimi Miney. Miney is a pretty rare last name, wouldn't you say? Ms. Mimi Miney wouldn't happen to be a relative of yours, would she? Nani? So you noticed. She was my older sister. I'm sorry about your loss. Your sister, was she a nurse, perhaps, at Dr. Gray's surgical clinic? Gray Surgical Clinic. I don't think I need to tell you that clinic was run by the victim, Dr. Turner Gray. Which is how you knew of Dr. Gray. You knew him through your sister. Ah! Unlock successful. And we refilled our health bar. Please tell me all you know about Dr. Gray. My sister's name was Mimi Miney. She was like a nurse at Dr. Gray's clinic. That's what I thought. I heard that, like, Dr. Gray was really tough on people, like a total slave driver. My sis was, like, always coming home totally wiped out because she was overworked. Wiped out? So is that why she fell asleep at the wheel? That guy, like, drove my sis so hard, so, like, that's why the accident happened. I mean, we may have already been told that it might have also had something to do with sleeping pills, but we don't know for sure yet. We don't know for sure yet. The one where 14 patients died from malpractice? Yeah, like, I think that was the doctor's fault, too. My sis was pushed by, like, everyone's expectations and, like, her duties and stuff. She's telling this sad story, but still using all the likes and yas. And that pushed her to her death. Oh, I'm sorry. So, like, are we done? I've, like, already told my story to, like, everyone. You understand now, Mr. Nick? This is how a psych lock works. Well, I don't plan to pry into people's hearts unless I absolutely need to. The lock this time was pretty easy, but you might meet people who aren't as willing to give in later on. If you don't have enough proof, be careful and know when to stop trying. Okay. Wait, is there one thing I didn't look at in here? The big box! Now, where did this box come from? I'm sure this wasn't here last night. It looks like a box for storing clothes, but it's pretty big for just clothes. It's mostly empty, but a few folded pieces of channeling costumes sit at the bottom. Costumes, huh? Costumes, huh? Okay, heading back here. Does presenting this do anything? Okay. Nothing for that either. Anything out here? Alright. Slot! Mr. Nick, what's wrong? I've never left Crane Village. Really? Wow, that's, pretty amazing. You are going to meet with Mystic Maya, aren't you? Please tell her I said hi. Hey, wait! She ran off again. Well, I know Innie's secret now, but I still don't have any idea how I'm going to save Maya. I don't even know if I should go in there with a smile or a straight face. Alright, well, it sounds like we gotta go see Maya again. What am I supposed to do? I'm almost out of time. Can I really do anything? Can I really save her? Sorry to keep you waiting. Huh? Must be Maya. It's been a long time, hasn't it, Phoenix? That voice. Ah! Mia! Even without me being here, it looks like you've learned to stand on your own. Mia, she's Maya's older sister and my mentor. For those who weren't here last time. And also, she's dead. But whenever I'm in trouble, she comes to help, just like this. Her spirit comes back from the other world and borrows Maya's body for a bit. Phoenix, you can't make that kind of face in front of your client. A lawyer is someone who smiles no matter how bad it gets, and especially when it's bad. Mia, you can't smile at the end if you haven't been smiling the whole way there. In any case, the face you're making now is no face to show a client, Phoenix. But So tell me all about it. I'm going to guess that my sister is in a lot of trouble again. I told her everything about what had happened in the last 2 days. Mia closed her eyes deep in thought while she listened. I see. Mia, what am I supposed to do? It's pretty clear what a good lawyer does in this situation. And that is? Tell me, please. Believe in your convictions, and fight for the complete acquittal of your client. You think Maya's not guilty? How can you be so sure? I know she is, and I'll give you a hint as to why. Yes? Mediums can't have dreams. They can't? From what you told me, it sounds like Maya was having a dream while channeling. Yeah, she said she dreamt that she had died and been buried in the ground. But that is impossible. You've heard it from her, I'm sure. When a medium channels, her own spirit disappears. Which means that it's impossible for her to dream during that time. Then what does this mean? I think it's safe to bet that Maya was set up. A setup? It's up to you to blow the lid on this case tomorrow and show how she was set up. How am I supposed to prove her innocence when I have nothing to go on? If you're looking for a clue, it's already in your hands. Already in my hands. Hold on, are ads running? I can't see my stream manager. Okay, ads starting in 20 minutes. Okay, never mind. I thought ads were running. I don't have the, No, never mind. That's the pre-roll timer. That's different. Okay, never mind. It is. Just as it sounds, Phoenix, you already hold the key. Really? Come on, show me the key to this case. The key, huh? Alright, I'll show it to her. Mia, have you seen this key before? Ah, the key. It's literally the key to understanding everything that's happened in this case. This key? Phoenix, listen. Right now that key is sitting in your hand. However, it shouldn't be. It contradicts the facts. What does she mean? I'm certain this key will be the piece of evidence that makes your case tomorrow. You already know everything you need to know. You know what the key to this case is. I'm not sure if I do know what the key has to do with it. I guess it depends on which direction they have to lock the door from, right? Is the door locked from the outside or from the inside? I guess it depends, right? That is enough. But how can I win tomorrow without knowing who the real murderer is? Who could have... You never find out until the last day anyway, Phoenix. Come on, you should be used to it by now. I didn't know it at the time, but this day was going to end with a turn for the surprising. Oh. Oh. Mia, what? What's wrong? That's right, only I can see the Cyclops. Which means Mia must know something about the real murderer. But for this to be something that she would hide under lock and key from even me, what in the world is going on? Oh, and it ends right there. Aw, man. Yes, we're gonna save. And here we are, in the courtroom section. Defendant lobby number 3. Okay, should we let this theme play out? I think I'm going to take my second break. We're gonna let this cool theme play out. I would invite you to use this time to stretch and hydrate and get a snack and stretch again. We will take a break, and while we are taking a break, I'll run ads. And then we'll continue with the game. I'm having fun with this. I'm having a lot of fun. So we will continue right after this. Hello, hello, hello. We're back. And wait a second, I have a notification. Oh, what the heck? Patat gifted me a sub to Michi. Oh, that's so nice. So Patat's watching Michi, and Patat's watching Michi while gifting me subs while I'm not even there. Well, that was very nice of her, though. Okay. Well, that was why I had a notification. I was a little confused. Dang, that almost makes me want to raid into Michi, but I mean, I still want to play through this. Yeah, Fatao, so nice of her. It's just funny to look and see I have a notification and then see that the notification is Patat gifted you a sub to Michi. And I'm like, what? I'm not even there. What is she doing? Okay, but we're back. We're gonna defend Maya's innocence, and the key's gonna have something to do with it. Prosecutor Von Karma, you mean... No, I heard it's his successor this time. Successor? Manfred Von Karma was really a sinister man. He pulled all sorts of nasty tricks, also he could win. He was a man obsessed with the word perfection. He had a perfect record for 40 long years. Who knows what sorts of dirty tricks he used to get each of those guilty verdicts? You're attempting to muster the energy to get some dinner. You can do it, Avery. I believe in you. Might I suggest... Oh, you know something I did the other day? We had some leftover noodles, and I had one piece of sausage in the fridge. So, you know, normally when you have just one piece of sausage, you're like, what do I do with this? But I took the leftover noodles, chopped up the one remaining piece of sausage, and fried it up. And basically you can take leftover noodles, take whatever other leftovers you might have, fry it all up. You get like throw some garlic in there, and you get fried garlicky noodles, and it's great. That's my suggestion for spicing up leftovers. Yeah, exactly. Basically, you can take any leftovers and turn it into a fried rice or fried something, you know? And now his successor, I wonder what kind of person they will turn out to be. It's no good. Mystic Maya! Pearly! You showed up. Thanks for coming all this way. I was really worried about you. Hey, where's your mother? Didn't you two come together? Mother is watching over the trainees. She said they have training for 2 days straight with no breaks. Huh? Then you came all by yourself? Yup, I snuck out of the manor and followed a map. Don't tell me you walked all the way here. Of course not. I ran. That's... oh my. If it takes 2 hours by train... Hurley, what about the train? She doesn't know what trains are, come on. Huh? What's a train? I give up. It's time, isn't it? I'm really scared. What if Von Karma tries to do something to me? At least I know Mr. Edgeworth would be nicer to me than Von Karma. Mr. Edgeworth? Who is that? No, it's okay. Edgeworth's great. Everyone's in his fan club. But unfortunately, you know, he's Nick's rival. Well, he's also a friend. I still remember him as though I'd only seen him yesterday. We're getting all the backstories for everyone, because just in case you didn't buy the first game, you know? Every trial was a scorchingly fierce battle until the very end. It was always back and forth with them. But when you're rivals for life... Maya, please don't mention that name ever again. Huh? But why, Nick? I'm sorry, Maya. I forgot you don't know. He's gone, and he's not coming back. What? Wait a second. What's that supposed to mean? Court will commence shortly. Please proceed into the courtroom. Let's go. Now's not the time to talk about that anyway. Nick? Yeah, Edgeworth retired at the ripe old age of, what, 23? It's, you know, you turn 23, you're too old for this job. Court is now in session for the trial of Maya Fey. Are the prosecution and the defense prepared? The defense is never prepared, but sure. What is with this kid? Mr. Wright, are you prepared? Huh? Yes, Your Honor. Why does he always seem mad at me? Mr. Phoenix Wright. You must be a little shocked because I am a woman, correct? Hold on, so she's the famed successor to Prosecutor Von Karma. I am Franziska Von Karma, the Prodigy. You gotta call her by the full title. I see. I gave up a promising career in Germany and came to this country for one sole reason. Revenge. Oh my gosh. Revenge? Is this about her father, Manfred von Karma? Probably. If it's something of a personal nature, I'm sure you can... Ow! I'm talking... Yeah, she whips the judge. If you interrupt again, my whip will do the speaking for me. Please speak with your mouth like a normal person, I beg of you. Yow! Make no mistake, I will defeat you. Prepare to go down, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Prosecutor Von Karma, your opening statement, please. Those of Von Karma blood have only one fate, and that is perfection. The defendant, Maya Fey, will find no escape from her guilt on my watch. Very well. What is the defense's position? Your Honor, does the defense wish to enter a plea of not guilty? Yes. Foolish fool who foolishly dreams of foolish dreams. The foolish fool. I love that. 10 minutes. I give the defense 10 minutes before it changes its plea. That's right, I'll have you running for the justified self-defense plea in no time. Justified self-defense? A plea usually reserved for when a person unintentionally kills in defense of themselves. We could very easily make a solid case that it was self-defense, but... The defense stands by the plea of not guilty, Your Honor. Because to plead justified self-defense is to say you did kill someone. Oh, she does a curtsy. Edgeworth does the bow, she does a curtsy. How foolish. If that's how you want to play it, Mr. Phoenix Wright, then I shall now call the first witness. She's just as scary as her father. Like father, like daughter, I suppose. Love disc in the chat. Witness, your name and occupation. Yes, sir. My name is Dick Gumshoe. I'm a detective at the local precinct. She's gonna whip him, isn't she? Yep. Get to the point already. Explain to the court the details of this murder. Yes, sir. If everyone would please look at this map. The channeling chamber has no windows and the door was locked shut. At the time of the murder, only the victim and the defendant were in the room. What were they doing in there? They were channeling a spirit, sir. Channeling a spirit? That's quite the look of disbelief there, Your Honor. Anyway, a few minutes after the channeling started, gunshots were heard coming from inside the room, sir. A few of the witnesses broke the door down and rushed to the room. And that's when they found that the victim was already dead, correct? I believe this is one of the most open and shut cases I've ever presided over. So how was the victim killed? I was about to get to that. Stop wasting my time, then. Ah, okay, we already got our first. The direct cause of death was a pistol shot to the forehead, sir. The shot was fired from point-blank range. But before the victim was shot, sir, he was stabbed in the chest. The wound was very severe, but not enough to cause instantaneous death. The murderer used the pistol to finish the victim off after the stabbing. So the victim was stabbed before being shot. This is the victim's autopsy report, sir. Okay. The court accepts it into evidence. Mr. Wright, you may question the witness. Okay. We are saving often. It's our strategy. Our strategy is just to save often and to press a lot. The murder weapon, Detective Gumshoe. Whose pistol was it? It was the victim's. Yeah, that was the one thing I was wondering was like, why would Maya have a pistol on her? Why would the dude have a pistol on him? The victim. Now, why would he have... Why would he have a pistol? Who cares? The point that you were missing is whose fingerprints are on that pistol. If you're not already paying attention to that, then I suggest you start. Fingerprints. There were fingerprints. Along with the victims, the defendant, Maya Faze, were also on the grip, sir. So the defendant's fingerprints were left on the murder weapon. I walked right into her hands there. Point blank, huh? So about how far away is that? It's anywhere between 12 to 20 inches away. And how do you know he was shot at point blank range? Oh, come on. Mr. Phoenix Wright, I grow tired of the foolish foolery of the foolish fools of this foolish country. Excuse me? Gunpowder burn. Gunpowder burn? When something is shot from point blank, a burn area is left around the bullet hole. Gunpowder exploding is what makes a bullet fire, and that gets real hot, pal. And there were definitely some gunpowder burns left on the victim's forehead. Wow, never knew that. Live and learn, I guess. You've presided over how many murder trials? Okay. Stabbed, and what was he stabbed with? A fruit knife. I see, and whose knife was it? It looks like it belongs to the Faze, sir. And of course, Maya Faye's fingerprints are all over it. All over it, huh? This does not look good. What will you do now, Mr. Phoenix Wright? The wound was very severe, but not enough to cause... Okay. How severe was the wound? If it had been half an inch more to the right, it would have hit the victim's heart. After a stab like that, it's impossible to fight back, let alone stand. This testimony makes it sound like Maya had stabbed him with the intent to kill. The murderer used the pistol to finish the victim off after the stabbing. Are you sure he was stabbed first, then shot? Yup, sure as sure can be. One look at the wounds and you'd come to the same conclusion too, pal. A fool is a fool who will only listen to the foolish opinions of other foolish fools. Get a load of this. Get a load of this, girl. A pistol shot to the forehead at point blank is certainly enough to kill instantly. I've heard that gunshots to the middle of the head, it's like that's the part of your head where the skull is the thickest. So it's actually like the least lethal. Like a gunshot to the sides of your head is more deadly because the skull is thinner there. But I can't say that for certain because I've never been shot in the head. So, you know, I'm not a getting shot in the head expert over here, okay? Does it matter then which was first? Think a little more before you open that big mouth of yours, Phoenix Wright. What a pain. That's enough. We have clearly established how the victim was murdered. I brought the 2 murder weapons with me today. Very well, the court accepts them into evidence. Pistol and knife. The date and time of death were June 19th at 3:15 p.m. Eyewitnesses claim to have heard 2 gunshots at the time. And 2 murder weapons, both with the defendant's fingerprints on them, huh? This does seem like an open and shut case. Naturally. This is going from bad to worse. As if the summary just now wasn't oversimplifying things to the extreme. Your Honor, feel free to slam that little gavel of yours. After all, there is no room left for doubt, is there? That is quite true, Mr. Wright. Yes. Even in the face of all this, do you still wish to plead not guilty? If it's the opinion of this court that you do... It's the opinion of this court that if you do not adjust your plea, you stand to lose. See, just as I promised, Mr. Phoenix Wright, you would change your plea in less than 10 minutes. What will you do, Mr. Wright? Will you change to justified self-defense? Because now would be the time to do so. I'm pretty sure the correct answer is no, but this is your final chance. No. I think the correct answer is to not take the, the bribe. If we plead justified self-defense, we would basically be confessing to murder. After the trial, Maya's life would be ruined, and she'd be labeled a murderer. We can't let that happen. Your Honor, have you reached a conclusion, Mr. Wright? The defense will not change its plea. We will accept nothing short of complete acquittal. You have sealed your fate, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Detective! Yes, sir? Present the final portion of your testimony, the final strike. Yes, sir. Now see here, proceedings are run by... Oh yes, of course. Go ahead, detective, and give your testimony. I think the court would like to hear about the other piece of incriminating evidence. Oh boy. We're just... It's getting worse and worse, huh? Sorry, pal, but there's an even more incriminating piece of evidence. This is the costume the defendant was wearing at the time of the crime. As you can see, it's covered in blood. The defendant attacked and killed a person who, without a doubt, was not fighting back. So this is the costume. There certainly is evidence of a backspray of blood on this. This piece directly links Maya Fey to the crime, sir. I see. The court accepts it into evidence. Mr. Wright? Maya's fingerprints on both murder weapons and blood splatters on her clothes. Could this situation get any worse? The answer is probably not. What's wrong? You seem to be at a loss. I think this is the last piece of testimony the prosecution should have to offer. Feel free to sulk off with your tail between your legs, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Please stop calling me by my full name. It's disturbing. That Von Karma, she thinks she can decide the verdict with this testimony alone. I'll find a critical contradiction somehow, and then I'll have her. Okay. Just try pressing everything. You're kind of scary today, you know, pal? Come now, Mr. Wright, there's no need for that kind of attitude in my court. Alright, just please stop glaring at me like that. Maya's costume? Yeah, she was wearing this when we arrested her. Maya, she's wearing her channeling costume today, too. Is she not allowed to wear anything else? This blood on the costume. Lab results showed that it is the victim's blood. So there is blood from the victim on the defendant's clothes. Definitely not good. So, were there any other clues you could glean from this piece of evidence? Well... If you must change the topic, then the good detective here must testify again. But too bad, not enough time, let's move on. Ah yes, Ms. Von Karma is perfectly correct. Now even the judge is on her side, but if I bite off more than I can chew here, what should I do? Yeah, no, let me press further. Why is Ms. Von Karma suddenly putting up resistance? There must be a reason as to why she suddenly threw out an objection like that. There must be something about this costume. I just have to look harder. Mr. Wright, Ms. Von Karma's logic is perfect. There's no way for you to poke a hole in it. Looks like my time is up. So about the costume... There's definitely something wrong, but I can't exactly find what. Your Honor, actually, there is something very wrong with this piece of evidence. What? What are you talking about, pal? Where is this problem you are talking about? I've come this far. There's no turning back now. The problem I have with this piece of evidence is here. Is it the fact that there's a bullet hole in it? I mean, this here looks like it could be a bullet hole, right? Kinda? Or is that part of the blood stain? Is this like dried up blood? My guess is this looks like a bullet hole. Why is there something that looks like a bullet hole in it? That's my guess. I asked the court to please take a look at the sleeve of this costume. The sleeve? There is a tiny hole here. A hole? But that wasn't in the report. Hold on. What's this around the hole? It smells faintly of gunpowder. The judge just picks up the shirt and smells it, gives it a big old whiff. Gunpowder? No one ever told me. A hole that smells of gunpowder. It looks like I've found the hole I was looking for. Ah, epic pun. Your Honor, the only logical conclusion you can make is that it must be a bullet hole. Okay, I was right. Hooray! Order. This is a very grave matter. It's best we correct the court record first before anything else. Press check button for details. Sorry about that. I guess we messed up, sir. So... okay, the check button just shows the picture. That makes sense. Is there anything else? Can we get a close-up of anything else? Okay. No, not really. Is she actually smiling? What else is she hiding? Pull yourself together, detective. That tiny hole doesn't change a thing. The strength of the evidence still holds. Continue with your testimony. That just now was a fluke, nothing more. How can you say something like that? This is a huge oversight. While I agree it is a mistake on the part of the police. What Prosecutor Von Karma has said is true. The evidence still stands. If you do not find a more definitive problem with the evidence, then... no way! Detective Gumshoe, please continue with your testimony. Yes, sir. Costume the defendant was wearing. As you can see, it's covered in blood. Alright, I'll give you that the blood splatter is from the victim, but... what is that hole in the sleeve? Sorry, pal, we must have thought it was a tear in the seam. Missing the hole is not what I'm asking you about. I'm talking about the hole itself. The smell of gunpowder clearly gives away that it is a bullet hole. Yeah, okay, I feel like we're not getting anywhere there. As if little things like that matter. But they do! A bullet hole in the sleeve, blood splatter all over the costume, neither of these things can change the fact that the defendant killed the victim. I'm pretty sure we're supposed to present on this, because the bullet hole would be evidence that there was a struggle, right? But let me press first. He wasn't fighting back? How do you know if he was or wasn't? We could find no evidence that the victim put up any sort of struggle, pal. So did the murderer have a fight with the victim or not? Depending on this, the circumstances around the murder change drastically. We're in real trouble now. If only I had something to prove the victim did fight back. Okay, yeah, we do.
Objection!
Yay! We did the thing. Detective Dick Gumshoe. Oh, there was a Volbeat in chat and I missed it. Gosh, darn it. Having you call me by my full name is kind of a weird feeling. You said that my client killed a person who, without a doubt, was not fighting back. Yeah, I did. Then what, may I ask, is the bullet hole you police overlooked supposed to mean? What does it mean? I'll tell you what it means. It means that the victim had fired off a shot. Is this what it means to not fight back? Ah, you're right. It seems you are correct. If the victim had tried to shoot the defendant, then it would change everything. All right, the wind seems to be shifting. Ha. What is with that "are you finished yet" laugh? Well, now she's gonna say, "Are you finished yet, Mr. Right?" Well, now she's gonna say, "Oh, well, then you should have gone for justified self-defense." I guess that's where she's gonna go, right? Ms. Von Karma, it seems that Maya Fey was shot at by the victim. However, that is only grounds enough to support a justified self-defense plea. Yeah, okay, we called it right before it happened, huh? That is correct. But I'm sure you remember, Your Honor, what the defense clearly said. They rejected justified self-defense and pleaded not guilty. Ah. Why, that's right. Which means the defense has yet to prove anything at all. Well, yes, that's true. Furthermore, just the fact that there is a bullet hole in the costume is not enough to substantiate even a plea of justified self-defense. How so? Ah. Don't just stand there. Hurry up and tell the court what transpired that day. With the new information we acquired added in, of course. Huh? You mean by myself? You want me to put together the scenario all by myself? Ah! Yes, sir. Right away, sir. Oh my gosh. Just whip people in the court. Just, why not, right? During the channeling, the defendant saw her chance to stab the victim in the chest. Of course, the victim used the last of his strength to fight back, sir. While the two were fighting, the victim took out his gun. The victim took a shot, but because they were too close, he missed. The defendant then picked up on the opening, took the victim's gun, and ended it. The scenario you've put together does make sense. Yes, sir. Well, Mr. Wright? On the surface, it does seem to make sense. However, I won't give up that easily. Please refrain from glaring at me like that. Now then, your cross-examination, please. All right, what do we do now? Okay, let's see. There is quite a difference in height between Dr. Gray and the defendant. Add in body strength, and it seems unlikely the defendant could have stabbed the victim. Now that you mention it, yeah, I guess. Objection! You think you can get away with such flimsy reasoning, Mr. Phoenix Wright? Maya Fey was in the middle of channeling, was she not? When channeling with the Kurain channeling technique, the medium physically changes. With the nurse's build, the defendant could have easily been a match for the doctor. I don't believe it. She even studied up on the Kurain channeling technique. Like I said before, I am perfect. About what you were talking about, I didn't quite get it. Never mind, let's continue with the testimony. The judge isn't familiar with our whole ghost stories. So he was stabbed, but the stab wound didn't kill him. But if you think about the blood loss, he was probably hurt pretty bad. How badly hurt would you say he was? Actually, I went to give blood the other day, and afterward, I felt a little lightheaded and dizzy. I guess the damage was maybe about 10 times the dizziness. Ah! Sorry. Aw, poor Gumshoe. Where in the world did that pistol come from? It looks like the victim, Dr. Gray, had specifically bought it for that day? What? But a handgun? He got it off the black market about 2 days before the murder. Why did Dr. Gray bring a gun? Was he taking precautions against something? So you're saying that the bullet hole in this costume was made then? Sorry, pal, but yeah, that's what I think. The two of them were already fighting when a shot was fired. Maya, I'm really glad you weren't hurt. Maya has never fired a gun before in her life. Okay, but the nurse probably had. The victim had already taken off the safety. With the safety off, even an amateur like you can fire it just by pulling the trigger. Even me, I wonder. Now do you understand? Avon Karma's logic is perfect. His testimony certainly makes us look very bad, but there's got to be a contradiction in there somewhere. Okay, we are remembering to save often. It looked like they were kind of trying to drop a hint on this one. Like her just staring at you like that. But what would you present here? About 8 inches off the ground is a small hole that looks like a bullet hole. That would be evidence that he did miss, though. Gunpowder residue around a bullet hole. Was grazed. 2 shots fired. I'm pretty sure presenting this is not the right choice, but I'm going to try anyway. Oh, that is the right choice. Missing the tiny hole on this costume will be the prosecution's undoing. What do you mean? I was just saying I don't think this is the answer, but let me try it, and I guess it was. This little hole has actually created a huge hole in your testimony. Explain yourself, Mr. Wright. You said the two of them were fighting when the victim fired his gun at point-blank range. If that were true, then where is the gunpowder burn on this costume? Ah, gunpowder burn? This is what you testified earlier. When something is shot from point-blank, a burn area is left around the bullet hole. Oh. But there is not a single trace of gunpowder burn on this costume. Okay, I was not even close, but at least I picked the right one, right? That is a very good point. And what exactly does this mean? It means that when the shot was fired, they were standing apart from each other. Oh, really? Let me position myself a little better here. There we go. I mean, not that you need to see the UI, but, you know, it looks a little better this way.
Objection!
I'm disappointed, Mr. Phoenix Wright. You think you can punch a hole in my logic with that? Yes, I can, actually. With wishy-washy thinking like that, anyone can explain anything away. Then I implore you to disprove my line of thinking. Let's see. In the middle of their fight, the victim pushed the defendant away. And it was then, when they were separated, that he fired. How was that?
Objection!
As if that was even possible. According to testimony, the wound from the stabbing was very severe. The victim would not have the strength to push the defendant very far after that. Ugh. Oh, we got her to sweat. Well then, that's right. The defendant must have pushed the victim. The defendant must have pushed the victim away. After stabbing him, she must have put some space between the doctor and herself. And then while she was preparing to strike again, the doctor took his shot. There, that should satisfy even you. I feel like a murderer wouldn't really do that, but okay. That does make an awful lot of sense. What do you think, Mr. Wright? I must be careful. I can't afford to make a mistake here. There is a fatal flaw in her argument, Your Honor. Fatal? Flaw? Yow! Very interesting. I would love to see where this flaw is. Show me something that contradicts my explanation. There has to be a snag in her explanation somewhere. She put some distance between them before rushing to make the final blow. Whoops. We are saving often. And when she was about to strike, the doctor took his shot. There must be a piece of evidence that contradicts that line of thinking. I feel like it's either... Oh, I know. The fact that the murderer would have had to have the gun in their hand, right? Because it says... The autopsy says they were stabbed first and then shot. So if she's about to strike, then he takes his shot. Then she'd have to, like, take the gun from him. That doesn't feel like it would be very plausible. Let's try it. Take a look at this. Why are you showing this to me, pal? Prosecutor Von Karma's explanation and this piece of evidence do not contradict, huh? Looks like you need to use your brain a little more, pal. Being lectured by Gumshoe, of all people, is so embarrassing. Okay, well, it wasn't that. Come on, hurry up and get the thinking cap on. Okay, well, we didn't lose life for it. Is it the clothes again? Okay, no, it's not. Do. Is it this? This is the piece of evidence that destroys your logic. Destroys the establishment with facts and logic. Okay, that was a lame joke. Sorry. What is this, a folding screen? I would like to point the court's attention to the hole in this folding screen. Ah. It looks like you already know what I'm talking about. Who? Where? What? Mr. Wright, your explanation, please. Are these two really that clueless? The answer is yes. Yes, they are. The bullet went through the defendant's sleeve first, then the folding screen. It passed through at a height of approximately 8 inches off the ground, which means when the shot was fired, the defendant, was not getting ready to strike, but was actually squatting low to the ground. Okay, well that makes sense. Order. This changes everything. Please look at this diagram of the crime scene. The victim, Dr. Gray, was here when he fired the shot. And the bullet hit this folding screen. It hit at this location about 8 inches off of the ground. At this time, the defendant was in this area. Wait, what does he mean? Trying to point where the defendant was? It would have been between... If he's trying to argue that he fired a gunshot and that Maya was, like, in between him and the wall, then it'd be, like, somewhere around here, right? Something like that? Or maybe trying to say, like, she's over here? Like, she's already passed out? Let's try, like, just halfway between. I don't know. Wait, I just realized I forgot to brush this morning. Excuse me while I freshen up. Sure. In the meantime, you... Okay. Okay, let's try to say she was by the wall. She was standing here near the folding screen. Okay, that makes sense. It makes sense. Wait a second. We know the defendant was close to the ground based on the height of the bullet hole. But how can you gauge the distance from that? Isn't it possible that the defendant was standing much closer to the victim? That's impossible. But why? You, of all people, should know the answer to that question, Ms. Von Karma. If she were shot from somewhere closer, there would be gunpowder burns present. However, there is nothing of the sort around the bullet hole of this costume. Ah. Curse you, Mr. Phoenix, right? You lawyer? Oh, she's banging the desk. She's banging the desk. I believe it has now been proven that the defendant was standing a ways from the victim when she was shot at. But do you think this has changed the defendant's situation? It changes everything, or at least I have to say it does, because I have to, you know, have to fight for my client, right? Honestly, Your Honor, this changes everything. The prosecution has claimed the defendant was aiming to kill by stabbing. If that were true, delivering the final strike with the knife would be ideal. However, where and what was the defendant doing at the time? Squatting all the way by the folding screen. Exactly. If Maya Fey was the real murderer, why would she be by the folding screen instead of preparing to strike? Ugh. Upon further consideration, it does make very little sense. Yeah, I figured there had to be a reason. Figuring things out and proving the logic behind everything is your job! Oh. Alright, with this, the rest of the trial should be in the bag. No, of course not. She's gonna pull some... She's gonna pull out some bull honky that we never saw coming, right? Blast radius of disaster. You are such a smart man, Mr. Phoenix, right? To think that you've been able to take a completely hopeless case to this point. Now I know why Papa had such a tough time with you. You amuse me. Of all the things to inherit, why did it have to be the smarmy smile? Detective, how dare you damage my perfect logic? Huh? How is it all my fault? You can start repairing your standing by first removing that 3-strand goatee. Oh, and rest assured your punishment will come later. Yeah. Man, Gumshoe's pay gets docked so many times throughout the series. Eventually, he's paying them to work, you know? It's like, you pay me to work for me, right? Punished? Yeah, sorry, Gumshoe. Well then, Your Honor, I think I've had all I can take of this detective's face. I think it's time to call in the next witness. Next witness? That's gotta be Lotta. Very well. The court will take a 5-minute recess. After we reconvene, we will hear from the next witness. Oh, to be continued already, huh? So the trial sections are split in two? Interesting. Yeah, part 2-2. Okay. Well, let's do this section then. I mean, I'm ready to just hop right back in. I feel like the investigation section was much longer, but you know, that went fairly quickly, you know. That was a close one. I know you were giving it your all to defend me, but I could feel the death penalty hanging in the air. It felt like I was pretty close to dying myself. Oh my gosh. But you were wonderful out there. You listened carefully, made theories, and tricked everyone into believing you. Tricked everyone into believing you. Thanks. Wait, tricked? That must be the lawyer's secret technique, right? That's... okay, not gonna lie, that's pretty funny. By the way, is the next witness who I think it is? Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's Lotta Hart. Oh, guess there's no escaping her, huh? Remember, Nick, you promised you'd save me. If you lose, me and my sis Ghost will come after you and haunt you. Oh my gosh. Don't say that. Your sister? Are you talking about Mystic Mia? Yeah, do you remember her, Pearly? My sister was a super good lawyer. She was also Nick's teacher. Oh, I didn't know that. Well, now you do. Court will now reconvene. Now the first order of... Ow! I don't want to hear it, old man. After I call my witness, sit there quietly and watch like a good little boy. Oh my goodness. Hey, careful. Don't say that too loud in front of Twitch chat. It might trigger them. Bring in the photographer who witnessed the channeling. Yes, bring in the photographer. Witness, your name and occupation, if you please. Hey, Phoenix, how you doing? Just fine. Sorry about this. Didn't exactly have a choice, you know? Yowza! Name and occupation. I declare, what in tarnation? Hey, Judge, this here is violence against my fair self. That's fine. That's fine. This ain't fine. That's a whip. Yeah. There's no need for foolish outcries from foolishly foolish fools. Just hurry up and testify about what happened on the day of the murder. I haven't even gotten to say my name and job yet. The name's Lotta Hart, paranormal photographer, and I'm here to testify. Now, let's all be one big happy family, okay? Oh my goodness. I feel like if the prosecution wants to prepare its witnesses, then they need to not whip them. It seems like a fairly simple thing to understand, right? Only the doc and the defendant went into the channeling chamber. We were waiting outside at the door, and then bang, we hear the gunshot. Mr. Lawyer there broke the door down, and we rushed into the room. Inside was the dead victim and the defendant waving a pistol around. I swear, other than those two, there was no one else in the room. I don't think she was waving a pistol around. She was passed out, right? Did you take a picture of the scene right after the murder took place? Reckon course. Excuse me? Reckon course. It's short for you reckon? Of course I did. Ah! Does it look like I care? Just hurry up and show your picture to the court. The moment of truth. What will be in that picture? Let's see here. Here's the picture. Oh dear. That is a very incriminating looking picture, I'm not gonna lie. It would certainly seem that only the defendant and the victim were in that room. Are you ready, Mr. Phoenix Wright? Actually, no, I'm not. Let me look closer at this picture and see. Okay, Dubro's on the floor. He is on the opposite side of the room than the side she started on. So that is something of note. Because we said earlier that she was over by the screen door, but now she's over on the other side of the room. You also can't see her face. That is worth noting. So her face is not visible. I mean, I feel like that's a running theme with anytime they have a photograph in any one of these. It's like you can't see their face because it has to be mystery, right? I will clear all doubt about Maya through this cross-examination. Just watch me. Okay. Okay, we're remembering to save often. What's worse, I was there at the scene of the crime with her, and her story is exactly how I would have told it too. Alright, well then let's press. Was it really only those two that went in? What are you blabbing about? You were there too, were you not? Why don't you just answer that yourself? Was it really just the two of them? Yes, Dr. Gray and Maya were the only two that went into the room. Hold on, we can't have the defense testifying against his own client. Anyway, folks, only the two of them went into the channeling chamber, you hear? But you knew that from the very beginning, didn't you? Witness continue. Oh, I've lost 1 point of health from the last time, from the last section. I guess it wasn't that long of a section, so it doesn't really need to be refilled. Was it really a gunshot? Are you insane? You must have heard it as well. Why don't you just testify for the court, Mr. Phoenix Wright? Was it really a gunshot? Yes, I think it was something that sounded like a gunshot. And why are we here listening to the defense testify? And the world becomes just a little crueler. Now this is where the story heats up. Okay. Mr. Lawyer there broke the door down and we rushed into the room. It's probably... This is once again going to lead to, why don't you tell us yourself, but I want to see it. So let me get this straight. This Mr. Lawyer there broke the door down. Honestly, Mr. Phoenix Wright, why don't you tell us what happened then? Yes, Ms. Von Karma, I broke the door down, sorry. Why does this feel like an inquisition? No need for apologizing, that was great. You're a real man. Oh, really? That's something I would have liked to see. The judge is smiling rather openly. I'll take that as a good sign. The victim waving a pistol around. Are you sure it was the defendant, Maya Fey? Sure, I'm sure. Lotta seems awful confident in her testimony. Lotta, please think back to that day one more time. What you getting at? Remember what you said when we broke into the room. I was murdered. Click. Lotta, at a time like this? Times like this are perfect for snapping up shots. But anyway, what's going on here? This gal, is she Maya? Oh yeah, she didn't know. When you saw the murderer at that time, you couldn't even tell if it was Maya Fey or not, am I correct? Well, you see... Ms. Hart, you are here to present accurate testimony. Yeah, sorry. Good, this shifts things back to my side. For a defense lawyer, your defense is terribly lacking, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Witness, think back to when those two entered the channeling chamber. When they entered... I mean, yeah, she's going to keep arguing, you know, there were only two people in there, right? Yeah, that's right. Yeah, it was Maya that went in. It looks like we've come to a collective conclusion. The person in this picture is most certainly Maya Fey. Exactly. Rats, and I'm trapped like one again. Are you absolutely certain of that? Sure am, but that old witch chased us out of the room, so... Old witch? Does she mean Morgan Fey? But there was no one else in there, and you know it. The channeling chamber was very dark, almost pitch black. Was there really no one else in there? What about... behind the folding screen? I feel like that would be the place to hide, right? What about behind the folding screen? Did you check back there? Wreck given! What a... Wreck given, you know. You reckon? That's a given. I took me a good look around the room once. There ain't no way anyone was hanging out behind that folding screen. If I may have a word with you, Ms. Hart. What? You got a problem? Wreck given. I mean, I'm having a little difficulty in understanding you. If you would stop saying such things as wreck and given and so forth. Now then, Mr. Phoenix Wright, do you see a problem with the testimony or don't you? Just as I thought, there's nothing wrong with her testimony. I was with her, so I know she's telling the truth. Enough. It seems that there are no issues with Ms. Hart's testimony. At the time of the crime, only two people were in the channeling chamber. The victim, Dr. Turner Gray, and the defendant, Maya Fey. The face of the defendant cannot be verified in this picture. However, if we think about the circumstances, it would have to be the defendant. What am I going to do if I just let this go? We are saving often. What is it, Mr. Wright? You look as if you have something to say. If I make one wrong move, I'm going to have the judge against me. Is there anything I can present that would prove it's not Maya in this photo? Can I take a look at it again? Do we have the floor plans from earlier? Because that's the one thing I can think of, is that the floor plans... Or is there no bullet hole in her shirt? Because that's also a possibility. But I guess you wouldn't be able to see the bullet hole super well anyway. You wouldn't really be able to see the blood either from this angle. But I think it's either... What we're supposed to present is either the costume or the floor plans. One of those two. One of those two. Your Honor, Mr. Wright. It is possible that the person in this photo is not the defendant. What? Do you know what you're proposing? Yeah, that's just plain fool talk. Thanks, guys. Your show of support was just great. Now then, Mr. Wright, please show the court some proof. Prove to this court that the person in this photo is not Maya Fey. I feel like it's either the clothes or the diagram of the crime scene. Let me try this first. Here's your proof. Is there a problem? Oh no, I just thought it would work on my inflections. Just wondering what an objection with the twist of "you're wrong" sounds like. Okay, so it wasn't that one. Let's load. I mean, it wasn't a huge hit, but yeah. Try this one. Here's your proof. No, not that one either. I guess I wasn't showing enough confidence. Oh, it says present another piece or give up. So it is possible that nothing is the correct answer. Let's actually save here and see what happens if we select give up. Mr. Wright, nothing, Your Honor. That's very smart of you, Mr. Phoenix Wright. You really should give up trying to prove this is not Maya Fey. I didn't say anything about giving up. I just don't have the right piece of evidence to prove my argument. Is this it? Is this all I could do? I think it is quite obvious to this court that a verdict of not guilty is not possible. I told you, totally, 100% impossible. Did we mess up? Did we... Ms. Von Karma, do you have any further questions for this witness? Having established the defendant's guilt, further questioning won't be needed. What about the defense? No further questions, I presume? I couldn't protect Maya. Oh no. Phoenix. Oh, was it a fake out? Is it another fake out? Phoenix, you can't make that kind of face. A lawyer is someone who smiles, no matter how bad it gets. Mia. Oh, so now Pearl is channeling Mia. That's actually, you know, I actually like that as like a plot twist. I like that because yeah, she's supposed to be a prodigy, right? Yeah. That's cool. I like that. I like that. Very nice. Very nice. I guess I made it just in time, wouldn't you say? But Pearl's. Her clothes are a bit small. Anyway, what are you waiting for, Phoenix? Let's go. But how? She's already taken away every advantage. The advantage is still in your hands. Think carefully one more time about what you saw in the channeling chamber. Do you remember what you told me yesterday? Dr. Gray. Click. I was murdered. What? Click. Lada, at a time like this? Times like this are perfect for snapping up shots. So is there supposed to be a second photo we need? You see, there is one final piece to this puzzle. Question Lada one more time, Phoenix. I don't know if she's doing it unconsciously or on purpose, but she's not testifying truthfully. Now then, this court would like to end the cross-examination period. Please wait, Your Honor. The defense would like to request that the witness testify one more time. Overruled. I'm afraid you're too late, Mr. Wright. The cross-examination has already ended. Furthermore, any It's fine. I'll allow another testimony. She wants to let us do it just so she can dunk on us harder, huh? Is it that kind of thing? She'll let us do it just so she can keep winning. Von Karma's case is perfect, absolutely flawless. And what better time than this for you to see that? But I mean, I have some place I must go after this. All right, I'll allow it. Ms. Hart, hurry and give us another testimony. Yeah. Imagine if bringing a whip into court actually worked. Well, heck, what am I supposed to talk about? Please tell us once more what happened when you burst into the channeling chamber. Okay, you got it. See, you got through to the judge somehow, right? Well, actually, it was Von Karma's whip that got through to him. When we broke into that room, all I could focus on was Maya. I was kind of scared of the dead body, so I didn't take a good look at it. I'm really bad when it comes to blood and ghosts and stuff, but I still managed to point my camera at Maya and take a shot. Nothing sounds different from before. Some parts of her testimony were very vague. I should press her on those sections. Struggle all you like as you taste the bitterness of your defeat. So melodramatic. I love it. Well, amuse me with your useless questions, Mr. Phoenix Wright. I'm waiting. All right, I will. I will amuse you with my useless questions. So what did she look like? You know, she looked almost like a different person. A different person? She may have seemed like a different person, however, she was still Maya Fey. We have already made that point abundantly clear. Yes, that is true. Well then, Ms. Hart, did you happen to see anything else? Okay, so not much there. Scared of the dead body. Then perhaps it was not Dr. Gray's body at all. Okay, no, not... Well, I reckon that's possible. If the body inside that room was not that of Dr. Gray, then whose body was it, Mr. Phoenix Wright? Well, what if it was that of Maya Fey after all the channeling? Or maybe... Ow! Foolish fool spouting foolish foolishness, just as I expect of a foolish fool such as you. Oh my goodness. If that were the case, then that would mean that Maya Fey is in fact dead. And that would make the defendant's chair quite a lonely place, wouldn't it? Sorry, Maya. Are y'all done here? Yeah. I'm really bad when it comes to blood and ghosts and stuff. And even knowing that, you still persist in becoming a paranormal photographer. That's why I'm getting out of this here business. This gal's gonna get the dirt on the stars and be a tabloid photographer from now on. She goes through jobs faster than a baby through diapers. Ah! Mr. Phoenix Wright, would it kill you to stay on topic for a change? Would it, Mr. Wright? Nice. Tag teamed in stereo. Guess I should be grateful it's not in 5.1. Oh my gosh. That was a reference for sure. That was a reference. Who, right? Yeah, okay, this is what we wanted her to get at. There's a second photograph. 2 what? 2 shots. You took 2 shots. But only one has been submitted as evidence. Ms. Hart, where is the other picture you have been withholding? No, you've got it all wrong. It's not me. I didn't mean anything bad. I know I can be a little mean, but I ain't evil. Well, at least she knows herself. Then why have you not shown this other picture to the court yet? Well, ain't it obvious? The prosecutor woman showed me to my trap about it. Yeah. What? Von Karma! Ms. Von Karma, you're hiding critical evidence. Yeah, it's... What a surprise! Unforgivable, Von Karma. Suppressing evidence like this. You're as bad as your father. Confront Francisca or leave it to the judge. Confront Francisca. Your Honor, the defense asked the prosecutor Von Karma be held in contempt of court. She's just gonna whip him. Me in contempt of court? You can't be serious. But you hid evidence from the court on purpose. That's not fair. Phoenix, are you a lawyer or a school child? Ah, I was so angry I lost my composure. Ms. Von Karma, would you care to explain yourself to this court? I thought this picture was not important and thus felt no need to submit it, that's all. How could you think? The pictures were more or less the same, so why bother with a second? I mean, it's just so much more trouble than it's worth for me to submit this as evidence. More trouble than it's worth? How can you say that? If you want to see it that badly, I'll submit it. Lada's photo too added to court record. That doesn't really look like Maya. What is this picture? It's obviously the second picture the witness took that day at the scene of the crime. Well, it's a little off-center, but that's what you get with a nervous amateur. I think the important point here is the person in this picture. This is most definitely not Maya Fey. What is the meaning of this? This might be the break I was looking for. Now, should I or should I not insist that the person in this picture is not Maya? No, it's definitely not Maya. I mean, let me take another look at it, but that doesn't really look like Maya, does it? Also, the shirt doesn't look the same. The shirt, or the jacket, the whatever, it doesn't look the same as her, like, normal clothes. Your Honor, as you can plainly see, the person in this picture is not Maya Fey. Yes, I see that. It's not just her face. The whole body has taken on a different appearance. I mean, okay, but aren't they just going to say, oh, well, she was just taken over by the nurse, right? There's only one conclusion that can be drawn then, that somehow this other person snuck in and traded places with the defendant. Order. Well, yes, I believe you are correct, Mr. Wright. The person who was inside the channeling chamber was not Maya Fey. Mia, we did it. You're too soft. Huh? You're softer than Aunt Morgan's strawberry desserts, Phoenix. What? No, don't stop comparing me to desserts. Take a look at Prosecutor Von Karma's face. She's smiling. Yeah. I think you'd better continue to worry, Mr. Phoenix, right? Yeah, she's gonna pull the whole channeling, change body, all that. Ms. Von Karma, what do you mean by that? Your Honor, I would like for you to take a look at this picture. This was taken yesterday at the detention center's visitors' room. This is Mr. Phoenix Wright and the defendant, Maya Fey, during his visit. Maya Fey? But isn't this a totally different person? She looks this way because she is obviously in the middle of channeling a spirit. It's unbelievable that she can, yet it is the truth. When Maya Fey is in that state, she physically changes into the person she is calling. Oh, did I miss a message here? Hold on. Avery, I missed a message. Because the defendant was a totally different person at the time, because ghosts physically changed their medium is totally admissible in court. I mean, we've already established, in the very first game, they establish that spirit medium's testimony about divination and channeling and whatever is used as evidence. So, like, in the first game, they already established that, like, there's ghosts everywhere, you know? So yeah, it doesn't make sense, but it makes sense by the standards of this game. Ms. Von Karma, a word if I may. Mia, taking pictures of someone during a private visit is illegal. Surely you must know that that picture can't be submitted as evidence. Obviously, I know this picture is illegal, but I never intended to submit it as evidence in the first place. What is she? From the moment I showed this picture to the court, this case became all mine. After all, this image has now been forever burned into the judge's mind. I don't have even a single witty line. It looks like we've been had. I don't claim to understand this, and I still cannot believe it. Are you saying that this person is the defendant, Maya Fey? If I give up here, the trial will end. Okay, what the... I'm not sure if I'm on the right track or if I accidentally, like, triggered an instant game over. It's the physically transformed, but the medium is still responsible for the ghost's actions part. Yeah, it's kind of funny to think that. They do establish, I don't know if you were here earlier when they mentioned it, they do establish that a medium has to be strong to, like, control the spirit. If the spirit is not... They say if the spirit is angry, then the medium has to be strong to not let the to not let the spirit's anger like overtake them and make them do bad stuff, which is what it maybe is exactly what happened here, you know. Hard to say for sure, you know. But yeah, I don't know if I am on the right track or if I'm on like a game over track. I really hope I'm not on a game over track because I already saved a lot. But if I slip up and say something wrong, it'll cost me. Is there any way I can prove the person in this picture is not Maya? I really feel like it's just like flipping a coin here, you know? I mean, the face doesn't look the same, but again, like... There's also no bullet hole, so that is a thing. There's also no bullet hole. Actually, I think that is it. I think that is what we're supposed to go for. Does Maya usually show that much cleavage? It seems that lots of characters. I mean, I don't know if you've seen like the just generally the majority of female characters in this game do tend to show a lot of cleavage. It's a little weird. I mean, it's Japanese, unfortunately. So it just seems to be a thing with, you know, Japanese RPGs. They just make the women have really low cut shirts all the time, I guess. Your Honor. Oh, the fire has returned to your eyes, I see. This picture, within this picture lies a critical contradiction to all this testimony up until now. Okay, which, I gotta be careful here, which is on the left arm? Fan service, I get it. Yeah. I mean, I noticed it in the last game too. There were some characters that's like, do you really need to be, you know, presenting that much? But, so you think you've spotted a problem with this picture? Then earn your keep. Why don't you point out exactly what is so strange in this picture for the court? I in this case, you could even really say it's not Maya's fault because, you know, she's turned into someone else, right? But yeah, it's like right here. Should I take a break while ads are starting soon? Should I like play some music? So we don't miss this sharing this amazing moment together. Yeah, you know what? Let me play some music while the ads are running. Oh no, you can't hear that. Hold on. Dude, see, why did it have to come right at like the worst possible time? My audio source, let's see. Audio source properties. Oh, that's why. Da, 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 da. You can't hear what I'm hearing. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? There it is. Okay, we're gonna play some nice, cozy, comfy music while this extremely tense moment happens. But please enjoy your ad break. I invite you, as always, to use this time to stretch, hydrate, get a drink, get a snack. We'll be back shortly. See you soon. All right, welcome back from ad jail. It's just so funny that like we have this intense moment like, this is the moment we're going to find out who the real killer is, and then it's like, oh no, ads are starting. Oh no, let me play some music real quick. You know what? Let me put on my calm, relaxing, comfy playlist while we put on my calm, relaxing, and comfy playlist while we find the killer. Okay, we can turn this down. We can turn this down and get back to the game. Yes, the game is you know, it's quiet. It's pitch black or pitch. You can hear a pin drop. That's the phrase people use. So, there's supposed to be a bullet hole in the left arm here. There's not a bullet hole in the left arm here. I'm pretty sure that's what we're going for. Please direct your attention here to the sleeve. But there isn't anything odd about it. And that is exactly what is so odd. Something that should be there is suddenly missing. Should be there? Oh, come on, you aren't following? Miss Francisca. Ah! Oh, she sees it now. There was a bullet hole in the sleeve of the defendant's costume. If that's the case, then it should be in this picture as well. Ms. Von Karma, you intended to hide this valuable piece of evidence. I guess one more thing to say about the whole fan service thing is, you know, this one isn't... You can at least say it's not Maya's fault, because she's, like, not in her own body right now. You will most certainly be assigned a penalty for this. Alright, this should do some major damage to her argument. Don't celebrate yet. You like to bring down the mood, don't you? Take a look at Ms. Von Karma's face. She's still smiling, yep. She's got that condescending grin plastered all over her face again. Jumping the gun again, I see. Your Honor. Ms. Von Karma is also openly admitted to judge tampering by showing him the inadmissible photograph. Yeah, so fun fact, Avery, there is a fan website that details and lists every single contradiction in the Phoenix Wright canon and every continuity error in the Phoenix Wright canon. And the first one that they list, just like, apart from continuity errors in certain games or contradictions in specific games, the first one they list is just like, so yeah, no one ever gets in trouble for no one ever gets in trouble for perjury. No one ever gets in trouble for intimidating a witness. Like, that's just, it seems very obvious. Like, why does no one get in trouble for perjury? You know? And I think they probably would list this too. Like, she doesn't get in trouble for intimidating the witness or intimidating the judge, which would obviously be a thing in real life. But I mean, that is kind of the point of the game, is that, you know, this is a legal hellscape. We only have 3 days to prove the client's innocence before they're sent to the gallows. I would like to extend an apology on behalf of those incompetent fools. Oh, maybe I shouldn't be talking then. I don't know. What do you mean? And what incompetent fools? If those fools down at the precinct hadn't missed the bullet hole, I would have gotten a report about it. As I didn't, I could not have known that this picture was of any value to this case. I see. She's lying through her teeth, I know it. That woman knew about everything. The bullet hole, the picture, everything. But you can't prove that. Mia's just casually reading our thoughts again, you know. Francisca Von Karma's idea of a perfect case is quite fascinating, don't you think? Your Honor, you need not worry. If you must assign a penalty, I'll personally make sure that detective gets what's coming. I'm sure there will be a great gnashing of teeth at his next salary discussion. Poor Gumshoe indeed. In any case, this is a very big problem. When the defendant was taken into custody, her costume had a bullet hole in its sleeve. However, from this photo, it would appear that right after the shooting, there was none. The judge is confused by this strange twist of events. This is your chance, Phoenix. Load all you've got into this one shot, all right? Got it. Watch this, Maya. Your Honor, I'm remembering to save the game often. There is only one logical explanation for the contradiction. I'm tempted to say it's because the shooter is someone else. Definitely not the picture is fake, because we were there when it was taken. The bullet hole was made later doesn't make a lot of sense. The shooter being someone else can be like, they're trying, you know, we said earlier Maya might have been set up, right? The defendant's sleeve had a bullet hole in it. However, this person's clearly does not. There can be only one explanation. The person who shot Dr. Gray was not the defendant, but a different person altogether. And we get the pursuit theme. Yay. It's not as cool as the original, but I mean, it's really hard for any theme to match up to that, you know? What? Oh, a tentacruel in the chat. Catch the jellyfish. Order. If order is not restored, I will suspend this trial. Ow! Why me? The defense's argument is a complete mess. A complete mess. I fail to see how. Please enlighten us. Hey, witness. Ah! What the heck? Is that any way to ask a gal a favor? Be quiet, you. You were the one who said it was only the two of them when you entered the room. Well, you know, if you were lying, I swear that my whip will be the last thing you see. Casually witness intimidation. All else aside, whipping everyone in court should be penalized. Yeah, you know... I mean, her dad used a taser on us, so not the first time we've had to deal with this. Look, sis, you're looking mighty scary, so why don't we say you... Ah! I swear, I wasn't lying or nothing. There wasn't anyone else in there, honest. You see, now riddle me this, Mr. Phoenix, right? Where did the defendant vanish to? And where did this other woman appear from? Why is it lately all I want to do is cry? Oh my gosh. I mean, someone could have been, like, hiding in there, right? If the person in this picture is not the defendant, then this poses two very big questions. First, where did the defendant vanish to? And second, where did this person come from? That's right. Now hurry up and answer, Mr. Phoenix, right? Come on, you can't fall apart here, Mr. Phoenix, right? I can't believe that even me is calling me by my full name. But, I mean, how am I supposed to prove something like this? Had enough yet, Mr. Phoenix, right? Or do you think you have enough in you to turn things around even now? To turn things around? That's right, Mia would always turn things around and change her perspective. Ah. So it's asking me to do, you know, a bit of lateral thinking here, which I'm obviously not very good at. Phoenix? So, where did this intruder appear from, and where did Maya disappear to? I need to look at the situation from a different angle. Let's see, what if before we broke in the third person was already in the room? And what if Maya had left that room somehow? If I could prove that either one of those conditions were true... Mr. Wright, let's hear what you've come up with. I've come up with an idea, and that idea is saving often. Like... No, I was thinking if there's, like, if there were two rooms connected to each other. But no, it doesn't look like there are two rooms connected to each other, unless there's, like, a, you know, trapdoor, secret entrance type of thing, but nah, not really. Is there a secret door? Yeah, that's what I was thinking, but... I don't think we've been told anything about that. I did think that if, like, the channeling chamber was, like, right next to another room, it, you know... Did we ever figure out where the key goes? That is something I'm still... They did say the key was going to be important. And maybe this is it? I don't quite know... I don't quite know where it fits into this. I still feel like the answer also depends on... whether the key locks the door from the inside or the outside, which maybe they did tell us and I just forgot, or maybe they didn't tell us and that's going to be a plot point later. No, I think the key locks the door from the inside, because we said, like, oh, there's no way to open the door once she locks it, right? So if the key is locked from the inside... I don't know. Okay, let's... I think what happened before we forced our way into the channeling chamber is... Maya had left the room. If we're trying to say that a third person was in there the whole time, then we'd have to say that Maya left the room at some point, right? Maya had left the channeling chamber at some point, and the defense can prove this... Can I prove this? I don't know. You're putting a lot of pressure on me, Nick. Oh, how a foolish fool makes a foolish face while dreaming foolishly foolish dreams. Maya Fey was being looked after by her aunt, Morgan Fey. The chances of her leaving the crime scene is lower than that detective's salary. Let's see some evidence. Prove that from the murder until the time of arrest, the defendant had left the room. It's gotta be the key. I feel like that... Because she's the only person who has a key, right? Like, Maya's the only person who has the key. I feel like this is probably what they're getting at. Ms. Hart, do you remember this key? Ant, I missed there being an ant. Yeah, so, the Fae clan, one of the first people we met was Maya's auntie, and that auntie's daughter is Maya's cousin, who is also Pearl. In fact, I can show you. Here, Morgan Faye, Maya's aunt, a member of the Faye clan branch family. She's the mother of Pearl. And then Pearl, who's right there, is Maya's cousin, a channeling prodigy with immense spiritual power. She's 8 years old. Okay. Mia Faye deceased. Aw. Aw, man. Well, I've seen it. That's the channeling chamber key, right? Before the channeling started, Maya locked the door from the inside with that. Okay, well, that answers my question, even though I pieced it back together, but they said it anyway. I pieced it back together, but then they reminded me just for good measure. The defendant herself locked the door. Yeah, that's why we all couldn't get the door open. That key's the only one of its kind, after all. Oh, one of a kind, you say? Wait, Mr. Phoenix, right? Yes, it looks like she's catching on. I'm afraid to ask, but why is that key currently in your possession? Huh? What do you mean? If Maya Fey locked herself in, then the key should have been with her. Yes, agreed. However, she did not have the key at the time of her arrest. Oh yeah, because Pearl... Well, Pearl... I don't know. I feel like it... Maybe I'm nitpicking here, but I feel like it might have been reasonable to say Pearl could have stolen the key, but that's clearly not the line of reasoning they're going with, and I'm kind of nitpicking. But nitpicking is my favorite thing, so I want to... Well, ain't that a kick? So how come you're holding it? I got this as a present from a certain little girl. And that little girl was nowhere near the crime scene at the time. Okay, well that makes a little more sense. That makes a little more sense. Yeah. Less likely that Pearl would have, like, stolen the key or something. That's preposterous. This means that Maya Fey must have left the room. If she had not, then I would not be holding this key you see before you. No! I'm probably missing pieces still, but I have a theory. Well, I think we're about to be done with this section. So, I would ask, please hold in your theory for just a little bit, and we'll chat about it in a minute here. This picture has clearly captured the face of the murderer. However, is this person the defendant or not? The defense is arguing that the person is not the defendant. Furthermore, as proof, this key has been submitted as evidence. Ms. Von Karma, how can this be? At this point in time, a verdict on the defendant's guilt is not possible. My perfect case! How is there a flaw in my perfect case? Don't think you've won yet, Mr. Phoenix, right? I am a prodigy. I have never lost a case. And I don't intend to lose here in this courtroom to a fool like you. See, this is another thing that I think, not necessarily a contradiction, but just a thing that doesn't quite match up with the practice of law in real life, is I don't think lawyers in real life get this hung up on, I've never lost a case in my life. Like, sure, I think a lawyer wants to win their case. I mean, it's their job to want to win their case, but it's just part of the job that you don't get your way sometimes, you know? And so I don't think I've ever heard a lawyer be like, oh, I've never lost a case in my life. It seems unrealistic, you know? I don't care what I have to do. I will get my guilty verdict. That's enough. If you would like to continue, do so in the lobby. Court will reconvene tomorrow at 10 a.m. That is all. Court is adjourned. And we are almost done. No, especially not a public prosecutor. Yeah. Wow. That was you, Pearly? You summoned my sis? Yes, I felt I had no choice. Great going, Pearly. I knew you were special. Hey, Nick, did you know? Yeah, it's not like anyone else in there could have done that. Nick, I know you're trying really hard and all, but I really don't remember ever leaving that room. And I don't think that a third person could have gone into that room. Yeah. Well, at least we have until tomorrow to figure things out. Like, what happened in that room, for instance? Yeah, I'm counting on you. Ah, I envy the two of you. She still thinks we're, like, married or something. Oh, by the way, Nick, do you think you could take Pearly back home for me? Sure, we'll teach her what a train is. All right, Pearls, you ready to go buy some tickets? A ticket? Poor thing. Yeah, she's gonna learn what a train is. It's okay. To be continued. All right, well, hey, that actually ended up lining up pretty well. Yes, we are going to save. And it's going to try to thrust us back into the next section, yes. But we are going to head to the title screen. And now is the point where I will come back to the chatting screen and I will say, yes, Avery, I'd be happy to hear your theory. I do have a hunch as to who the killer might be, but we are going to find out next week because, like I said, I checked a video walkthrough just to see how many sections there were, and there are 4 sections. So we did 2 sections today. We'll do 2 sections next week, and then we'll find the real killer. Ha ha ha. But I think I have a hunch. I think they might have hinted at it, you know? But I'll give Avery a minute to type out her theory while I look at who's live right now to see who we might want to raid into. I see that the twins are live and they're doing like a collaboration stream. They actually have I have D&D next week, but you must tell me what it winds up being. Okay, I will. You can always watch the VOD too. I do try to get the VODs up a few days after stream, like Monday or Tuesday after stream, I'll get the VODs up. I will tell you what it ends up being, I promise. But yeah, how long has it been since we've raided Faye? It's been a couple months. Kitsune is also live, but Faye, I mean, I hate to say this selfishly, but I am gonna say this selfishly. Faye is someone who I've loved raiding in Tube in the past. We've raided her a few times, and she has a lot of viewers right now. So selfishly, I'm like, hey, someone who I already know happens to have a lot of viewers right now. Let's raid in and be able to say hi. Your suspicion is someone in Mia's family did the murder because they're super jealous of her super ghost abilities. Oh, so trying to pin a crime on... I mean, it is very clear. I think it's kind of... We've already established that someone is trying to pin a crime on Maya. Yeah, someone's trying to pin a crime on Maya. That's for sure. As has been done before. Like, getting accused of murder, getting framed for murder is like her favorite hobby, right? But I think... The only other character we were introduced to that's part of the Faye family... Well, there's 2 of them. 2 other characters we were introduced to were Morgan and Pearl. And Morgan was with us, and Pearl's an 8-year-old girl who I don't want her to get accused of murder. You cannot remember whether Maya or Mia is the one who's alive. Mia is the one who gets killed in the first game. Maya is the one who is our partner for most of the games. But let's see, oh yeah, the twin. Okay, sorry, I was confused for a second there. So yes, Avery, though, I will let you know how it goes. And I want to say thank you to everyone who was here. Thank you to all lurkers. Thank you to any VOD watchers. I want to say, as always, you matter, and I'm so proud of you, and Jesus loves you, and we are going to raid into a friend. So yes, like I said, Faye is someone we've raided into before. She's super friendly. I love her streams. And right now she just happens to be doing a collab stream with quite a few viewers, so we'll get to raid into a bigger stream for once. Assuming she is accepting raids, I sure hope so. In fact, let me just check. That's like the most embarrassing feeling in the world when I type in raid username and then I find that that person is not accepting raids and I'm like, well, gee dang it. It's just a funny feeling, you know? So let's make sure Faye's accepting raids. Okay, yes she is. So we are going to go raid Faye. We're going to go say hi. We're going to tell her the Fumery's coming to say hi. And I hope you enjoy her stream because again, I really do love her streams. She's great. Thank you again so much for being here. Once again, you matter. I'm proud of you. Jesus loves you. And we are going to raid into Faye. Thank you so much for being here. I will be live again with the same game next week. I will talk to you guys soon. Bye-bye.